What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
I don't know.
A stick.
In a shocking turn of events, Daniel Penny was found innocent of killing a man with a chokehold on the subway. His Jewish prosecutor was quoted as saying she was most disappointed with the outcome. So for the first time ever, a penny has escaped a Jewish woman. Hit it.
Good evening, internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, the podcast that will find a hooker that will do anything for $80, but you need your radius arms doing on the P38.
Reg, it's a new fucking year.
It's a new year.
It's a new us. All right, I'm joking. Ring the fucking bell, you cunt.
Mm-hmm. Housekeeping.
Buy the fucking merch. It's on the website. It's huge, beautiful. There's new things. What new things do we have, Reg?
We should have... I don't know, maybe there's some stuff on there. We're recording this probably 3 weeks in advance, so there could be some stuff on there.
There's definitely stuff. There's some things.
If you're on the Patreon, you know, because you'll have live updates of what's going on. But otherwise,
it's almost as good as the AUTOMOVER's live tracking.
It is, yeah. So there might be some new stuff on there. There probably is. So
there
get on
is
there.
Definitely new stuff on there. Everything from air fresheners to overgarments. And maybe some receptacles for liquids.
Maybe some hoodies. Who knows? You'll have to find out. You'll have to go on there.
itdh.uk. Buy it. Don't. No one cares. I'm not your real dad. Love you millions.
Yeah, maybe join the Patreon. Maybe join the Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you'll be able to know what's up because you'll be knowing when it's on there and you'll have a first look before anyone else.
That's it. With the hoodies, they got 48 hours. Early access, mind.
Yeah, 2 full days they've got before anyone else gets at them. So, you know, there might be some, you never know. There might sizes might be sold out. But if you join the Patreon and join the top tier, you get 10% off the merch, 10.69, as you always say.
Hell yeah.
And also you can join the Discord where shit always be popping. What have I seen this week on the Discord, Marlon?
Things going in holes which they shouldn't be going in.
Let me have a little quick look. I haven't been on there much. I know I have been on there today, actually. Someone's posted big titty girlfriend milk. Right, okay.
Is that for sale? Or?
Lots of big titty goths are making a real comeback on the porn page.
They didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, just lots of that. And what else? What's happening in fucked up shit today? Let's have a little look.
Wouldn't recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, there's a... oh, God, I don't even want to say that on the show. So a man getting hit by a car. A guy goes to shoot a wolf and gets attacked by it.
Yeah, that is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some real stuff on there. So you can join the Patreon for as little as a couple quid a month.
Why did he try and kick the said thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't...
Yeah.
It's a fucking wolf, dickhead.
Yeah, and guess what? You got fucked up by the wolf. So yeah. Join the Patreon, little as a couple of quid a month. Support the boys here. We keep the shows coming to you. You get to join the Patreon. You get access to the live streams. We're giving away what, Marlon, between Christmas and New Year? Oh, no, we've already done it. We've already done it by this point. But at the end of this month, January, we will be giving away what? 2
pairs of pit vipers.
Yeah, live on the YouTube. We record it as an extra show as well. So you get that as well. That's put on the... where do we put it? Can't remember where we put it.
In the Dropbox.
In the Dropbox. You get a Dropbox link. We post it on the Patreon. Everyone gets a link to that. So you can listen to us. If you don't have time to watch the live stream, you can always catch up on there. It's usually about an hour to an hour and a half of me and you just getting absolutely roasted by the viewers and listeners. So, yeah. Just give us your fucking money. That's pretty much the end of that. Before we get into the show, are you got anything else to add? You look like you were about to say something.
Join the Patreon.
Thanks.
Otherwise,
you look like you're about to. You look like I was shutting you down on something there. That was.
Well, I usually do.
Oh, fuck off! Do you enjoy your episode without me? You can do some more if you want.
Yeah, fuck off.
A massive shout out to the sponsor of this show, the Rutland Drainage Group. Pipes be freezing. It's cold, man. It's cold out there. You know, if your pipes be freezing, you got to be careful. Marlon's thinking. He's thinking real hard.
Imagine the mess of the floor.
Exactly.
If your pipe explodes.
Not bueno at all. The Rutland Drainage Group can sort you out with everything from bunded Kero tanks oil tanks, diesel tanks, shit tanks, anything. If it can go above ground, underground, wombling free, the Rutland Drainage Group have got you covered. Silage, effluent, tanks, everything. Or everything from little ones, like 1,000 litres, all the way up to enormous ones, like 28,000 litre tanks and above.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit. I knew it was coming. Fitted, installed, all the groundwork's done for. The Rutland Drainage Group, look no further. Are you looking to buy a house? Has it got a sewage treatment system or a septic tank? Is it old? Because be careful, if you're buying something like that, you need to get the guys at the Rutland Drainage Group to come and have a look at it for you, because you could be landed with a massive bill if it's not up to spec.
They won't piss around.
If it's not up to spec, you could be left with a huge bill. Not only that, if you're selling a house, you do need to have it inspected to make sure that it's all up to code, because if the people that buying it, you have some dickhead surveyor come around with his clipboard and go, excuse me, that's not up to spec, that's going to be a 16 grand to replace. No. Just get the Rutland Drainage the boys from the Rutland Drainage Group in. They'll have a look at it. It's probably nowhere near as bad as Mr. Idiot Clipboard Surveyor's saying. It could be as small as a little repair. A little hole in the ground, do that little repair, change one little thing. You don't need to dig up the whole fucking lawn. They'll talk you. Other people will talk you into doing it. They'll upsell you to the moon and back with all the tech that the Rutland Drainage Group have got. They've got the borescope cameras. They can get all up in your shit pipes with a camera. Not like most boys that'll just go digging up your whole garden looking for the problem. No. So yeah, if you're after anything bunded, like I said, above, overground, underground, if you need inspections done, if you need full sewage treatment facilities installed, everything from little backyard jobs to enormous, great big industrial jobs, the Rutland Drainage Group got you covered.
They don't take no shit either.
They don't, no. Big up to Sam and the boys at the Rutland Drainage Group. Thanks for sponsoring the show. Check them out in the link in the episode description, link in the bio. Right, Marlon, who are we joined by tonight?
Tonight, we have returning once again, Falvey!
Hey! What's going down?
Oh, man, it's so good to have you back,
This is turning
brother.
into a fucking Christmas tradition.
I know, this is brilliant.
Isn't it?
I always love it. It's like December. I always going to associate December with Falvey from now on.
Yeah.
I was
When
dressed as Santa the other day.
when you're taking out the calendars, I can be December.
Yes.
Just saying another one for your website. You know, you can hold
Always
on to that
thinking of the
idea.
merchandise.
Always thinking of your merchandise, boys. Great to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
I knew,
for
mate.
coming over,
Fucking
man.
cracking fellas. I am in a studio. I remember last time,
Yeah.
right? With the biggest tits in Somerset. These two.
No, we appreciate you making the trip over, mate. It's
Always.
it's been too long. It's great to see you. You've tell me about it, Fal. How has the week been?
Well, we've been standard enough.
Yeah?
We've worked, gone on a plane, and travelled up and down UK.
The length and breadth of the UK today.
Did today, yeah. Call into everyone, chat with everybody, like I like to do.
Yeah.
Down to ye, have the crack, do a podcast, do one of the leading podcasts.
Oh,
boys.
stop it.
I'm getting that in there. This isn't a reach around, Reg. Stop smiling. Right? And back up the road again tomorrow. It's all about the road. Up
You're-
and
So
down.
you
mad
were
for it.
literally here for 2 days.
In last night, stayed in Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah, that was fun. It was different.
Yeah.
It was different. Interesting people in Birmingham.
That was
one way of
a
putting it.
very politician's answer of
Yeah.
you, Fal.
Very,
like that.
yeah. See, next year I'm going to take over everywhere. So yeah, travelled down the country, met with Laura and her dad. Got to check out transit pickup that was for sale.
Nice.
I'm just going to say this, right? Got off the plane and said Facebook Marketplace to the UK. I found a G-Whiz outside Birmingham. Yeah. But then found a transit that was for sale. But a friend of mine had that anyway.
So I'm not trying to go into I'm not trying to go into lazy stereotypes here, Fal.
Was it a tipper?
But an Irishman comes over to England, the first thing he does is go look at the transit tipper.
Yeah. No, that's us, yeah.
You said it, not me.
No, I did. But it's a transit.
They're earned, not given, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're
Yeah,
earned,
but, you know,
they're
I-
not given.
I did specifically say a transit and not like we say a home, a tranny.
Yeah,
Because I think going in search of a tranny up and down the UK.
yeah, you can. Yeah,
That'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
get into central London, get into Camden, get down to Brighton.
What the fuck would I go home with?
Yeah,
A lot more than a banana engine.
yeah.
Oh, I think so. Probably a garden gnome in my.
I think Falvey's like the Irish version of Crocodile Dundee, Mick Dundee. He'd be there looking for a tranny and be like, "Is that a Sheila or fella?"
Yeah. Yeah. Come here. Let me get a look at you. Yeah. What's the body like in that tranny? Sorry, what?
Got a V5 or no shag?
Yeah. Is she a smiley face?
Call that a tarmac rake. This is a tarmac rake.
Yeah. So what's that transit like there did you have for sale on the internet? Sorry, this is in the middle of London. Okay, wrong number. Yeah, but checked out a transit, came down, met with Lucy and Callum.
Yeah.
Had a catch up with the lads. Just loved the lads. And catch up with Jack and Jodie in the morning on the way back up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, meet with G2. December's not December unless you're in the podcast, unless you're in the Doghouse.
I could be more grateful, mate. Thanks for
See?
you're a busy man. You're a busy man, and the fact that you made time to come into the shed.
I had to make time to come to your shed. I promised you this. you don't like when I do that. But it's a shed.
I got some more buttons you can push here if you want. 'Cause
Not
you're
a
pushing mine, you
problem.
go.
Not a problem. Yeah. That was the last time Falvey was on the podcast. Falvey who?
Oh, do you know what? Since last time you came on, you said a couple of things that really stuck with me, and I think stuck with the listeners. And every time, like today, I was maybe doing something I shouldn't have been doing that involved fire. I don't know.
Right.
And when I was doing, and I was waiting for it to get dark. And I immediately thought to myself, "Oh, you can do more than tip tires in the dark."
Yeah. You can do more than burn rubbish in the dark. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, the dark ain't always bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things need to be done in the dark.
Yeah, that's it.
That should be added to a lot of fucking Tinder profiles. I need to be done in the dark.
You
You know, honesty, get it out there.
on the bonnets and shit.
Yeah.
We'll put that on a hoodie.
Yeah. Do it in the dark.
Oh,
But
Christ.
yeah, that's you do. You can do more than dumb tires in the dark. Like it's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the week's been all right then, overall? Busy as
Yes,
fuck?
just flat out. As usual, as you know, it's just boot to the headlight, get it done, get
No
home.
rest for the wicked.
Yeah, do bad company stuff, back up the road, back down the road, do bad company
In
stuff.
the shed.
In the shed.
In our shed.
In your shed, in my shed.
Yeah. Just chaos.
Just chaos.
Nothing's changed
it's not
then.
chaos.
Organised
It's
chaos.
Organised.
Yeah.
I'm organised, honestly. I just got catfished by booking.com in Birmingham.
So what? It was to turn out to be a complete shithole.
Oh my goodness.
It's Birmingham, innit?
But no, I'm not going to run down Birmingham, right?
Oh,
'Cause
please do. I mean,
No,
it's one of
no,
our favourite
because-
things.
I'm going to be the president like next year.
President of Birmingham.
I wouldn't bother.
Do you know what? I would be the president of a fucking dog shed if I get away with it. Right? And I don't mean your shed. I mean a doghouse at home. If I could be left in charge of just something, I'd be a happy man. But I think everyone knows not to put me in charge of jack shit. I can't even read 24-hour clock. We learned that from a boat
You're
trip.
in charge of a fucking lorry.
Oh yeah, but that's the limit.
That's as
Yeah.
far as you're trusted.
Would you hand me a tractor? Like giving a fucking toddler a monster truck.
Yeah, I probably would.
Let's do that tomorrow.
You've all got it. You've all got it in you, the Irish. I think it's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
it's in, you can just any of you can drive a fucking tractor.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just something you're born with from birth.
But
It's a natural skill.
Yeah,
yeah, but God knows where the fuck I'll end up.
you probably play the neighbour's field, I bet, for
Nah,
the week.
fuck 'em.
Yeah. Can't see a problem with him. No. I bought a tromboner to piss off my neighbour.
What?
Yeah, marketplace buy again.
You bought a trombone?
Did you see my tromboner? Marlon, see me up on the roof
As
of
in
the
like a
transit.
fucking like a slide one?
Yeah.
You remember? It was like Petey from American Pie.
Yeah. Except I haven't put it there. Yeah. Yeah. Where the parish put the trumpet in his ass.
No.
Oh, that.
Come on, Petey.
Yeah. No, sorry, I was on the other part. Yeah, that was American
That was
Pie.
a flute
wasn't it?
upper fanny, I think.
I thought it was a trumpet in his arse. Maybe I watched
Well,
a
there's definitely a fluid profanity at
Are
some
we
point.
talking about a documentary like those boys that fix the pipes you're talking about?
No, Reg is documentary king here.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but I strung myself off a few times.
I just really like that documentary about the Black London taxi.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one,
no,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Huge.
get
He's
past
got
it.
quite a few episodes on it,
Yeah,
isn't there?
yeah, Big John.
Goes
Yeah.
quite in depth.
Yeah.
Very much.
The man with the blurred face.
Covers all exits.
Yeah. For such a small taxi. Oh, God, we're dirtbags. What else have I got to tell you? Fuck, it was in my head, but I forgot. Yeah, no. Recently, I was away. I was in Scotland. And when I came back, to election posters with my face plastered all over
I was
them.
going to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Why are you running for, is it president or prime minister?
It's actually popped into my head what I was about to say, right? This is such a fucked up way, right? But I'm going back to this. Okay, right? The mind of Falvey. But you see the video of me jumping on the roof of the transit, wearing a kilt with a tromboner.
Yeah.
Right? That was to piss off my neighbour. Because he was outside at the back with his wife and his family or whatever, having fucking family time. And I was up on the roof of the transit, blowing the shit in me tromboner, jumping up and down with a kilt on. Yeah. Because he thinks I'm crazy. He doesn't want to come near me.
Oh, right. So you just
I'm
thought
so
you
peaceful.
thought you just played.
Yeah. He thinks I'm nuts. Yeah. They don't like.
What? You kind of are.
This is a dance of friendship in my language.
And a kilt on. And it freezing out.
Dad, that strange man's on the top of the transit again.
Don't make eye contact with him, Jimmy.
That's exactly what I was going to say. They drive past my gate and they don't even look in. Because they think I'm nuts. It's brilliant. You don't need to argue. You don't need to say, listen, we don't need to be neighbours or friendly or whatever. Just act nuts and they don't want to put in or out with you.
The strange man is at the gate again dressed as Batman.
That's happened. No, it was Batman on a little moped. It was a Monday morning and the neighbour below him actually stopped me and was like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing, why? They're like, you're dressed as Batman on a pink moped. I was like,
oh shit.
it's Monday.
That was what I do on a Monday.
Yeah, that's the only answer I could give him. So they just boycott me now as well. It's just a theory I have. It's like
boycott Falvey.
yeah, it's just a thing. It's like people used to always say to me when I drew timber, would you not be worried going into the forestry at night? And my theory was, whatever's in there, make sure it's more afraid of me than I am of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure I'm nuts and they don't want to come near me. Simple.
That's a very good point.
Think about it.
I think that's why none of my neighbours complain about me.
There you go. They think you're nutcase.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you think you're stable, they think you're nuts, so they're the one with the problem.
Yeah.
No, everyone's happy.
I can see you hanging upside down from a tree, wanking yourself off in the woods there. There's some mass murderer like, oh, no. I'll wait for,
Sorry, Shag.
I'll wait for the young virgin to come by later on.
Not today, buddy, not today. Yeah. I want to hurt him, not kill him.
What about you, Marlonis? You have much on?
No trombones.
You're missing out.
To be fair, mate, I haven't done a lot.
No?
I've set all the new inverted commas workshop up. Everything is ready to rock. All the bookings are coming in, which is nice.
Sweet.
Yeah, just kind of been working.
Just busy.
Yeah.
Busy as fuck.
Making everything nice and presentable and...
Look at you being a proper businessman.
I know, it's weird.
Can we have Falvers like your front of house?
Yes.
No, 'cause I need some customers.
Yeah. What do you need done? What do you need to do?
I'm going to... have you listened recently?
I have. What did I miss?
I'm going out on my own.
Right. I knew that.
So I'm working from home and a few other areas at the minute.
So it's 12 o'clock start.
Welcome.
Did I press another one of those buttons today? Sorry, boys.
Yeah, I like it.
Sorry,
no,
boys.
It's
good.
Saturday
More
today,
the better.
and I was up and at a job by 9 o'clock.
God, look at you go.
All right, 9:30.
You're like a real man, you are.
I know.
Thursday I was early. It was 11. I had a big day that day. I was home by 5. Yeah.
It's the self-employed life.
That's kids in school are given longer time in school. And you give self-employed on the job. Sorry.
So if you could answer my phone, that'd be fantastic.
Not a problem.
Yeah?
Not a problem.
I'll pour it over the
I'm
phone.
pretty sure you do want some custom, like, don't you? Well,
Like-
then don't divert them to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
What
re-
the
I'd
fuck's
re-
the problem? What? Oh, well, then that's your fucking problem. You own a Range Rover, don't you?
That's the other thing. Like, since moving away from a place which specialises in Land Rovers, I've mainly just worked on Land Rovers.
Yeah.
You got a name for it now. That's
Yeah,
the
you
problem.
do. You do. I said this to you. You'll always have work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And I'm absolutely not complaining at all because it is.
No point being a fucking Toyota specialist, is there? You go
No,
bankrupt.
absolutely. There's no fucking point. But yeah, no, Land Rovers always go wrong. And you spend so many years working on them, you kind of know how they work. And
that makes it quicker for you and
yeah.
more profitable
Yeah.
for you.
I
Think
don't
about
mind a
it.
Land Rover working on it. to
Do
be
3,
fair.
charge for 8, job done.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
It's the
Capitalism
years you've
101.
earned.
Yeah, that's it. It's you're paying for the knowledge, not the not the time. Yeah.
That's it. What else did I do? I did do something, but I can't remember it.
Happens to me all the time.
It's age getting to us now. Look.
Yeah.
What was it I did yesterday?
Yeah. No, I walk into the toilet, wonder why I walked in here, walk away, and then shit myself. You're like, that's why I went in there.
If I don't write everything down now, I'm fucked.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, I'm not gone that bad. I'm not gone that bad, though.
It's awful.
Yeah.
Reg, how's your week been?
Mate, the wife came in here earlier and she was just like, "Oh, you've got loads of things to tell on the show from today, haven't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I fucking do. I had nothing all week, literally nothing. No, nothing of any interest."
Yeah.
Yeah, and today it all went fucking chaos. So see, she said to me, today we all had it planned out. We're gonna have a big sort of house, garden, driveway tidy up. So immediately my plan was, right, go get the cattle box from home.
Right.
Back the cattle, triple axle, big old boy, back the cattle box onto the drive, which is always a cunt. So back
But you're certified.
But the neighbours are looking out the window. And he's
honestly,
on shot
no
number
pressure.
12.
This one was a winner. This one was a winner this time. No banksman or nothing. It was blindside.
He's hit the fence, Marlene.
Wow. Anyway, so bought a cattle box
I'm
back.
calling the police, Margaret.
The best, I always do the same trick every time. Back the cattle box on the drive,
Right.
let the tailboard down, go in there and go, "Come on, out you get, hey. So
Yeah, come round, you bad bastard. Huh? Yeah. Go right. As if the fucking cow knows what fucking direction you're going in. And you're roaring like a jackass. Sorry.
So I did that. I was like, so a load of heavy shit and just stuff that just needed to go out the farm, like a load of wood, a load of stuff that just needed getting rid of and taken up
Cardboard
there.
boxes.
Yeah,
all
loads,
the crap.
loads of cardboard to burn.
Wrapping.
And, yeah, just massive
Yeah.
amounts of stuff. So it wasn't fitting in the back of my tiny little Defender. So, that was the idea for the cattle box.
Pretender.
So, it's one of those jobs when you start tidying up, I can't stop. I either do all of it or none of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no point in doing half a
So
job.
what I did, Malon, was I decided, the kegs.
The collection.
I had about I had about 4 kegs out the back of the shed there,
Right.
and I bought them during lockdown. Some of them were gone off when I bought them because they'd already been opened. So I just kind of thought, fuck it, chuck them over
We
there.
bought some hooky kegs from the Indians.
Yeah, and
Can't see a problem.
yeah, exactly. So I had
Yeah.
4 of them, and they were pretty much full. So you know how much they weigh when
Yeah.
they're full. And they've been there for nearly 5 years now. And I was like, you know what? Today's the fucking day.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Hasta la vista, buddies.
Yeah, today's the day where they're going to go. So I said to her, you might want to video this. And she was like, why? I was like, because this is going to be fucking funny. So I'll show the video's already on the Discord, but I'll show it here for the boys. Right. So as you say, your constant thing is to just confuse and upset your neighbours.
Yeah.
I constantly like to think, like, keep my neighbours guessing. Oh, look, he's tidying up his garden. Yeah, he's
When I came round earlier, I was like, fuck me, that smells like beer.
So for the listeners and those that aren't on the Discord, what I basically
By
did,
the fucking Discord, you cunt.
yeah, what I did was I put a keg connector on top of the keg, and I knew it was pressurized, so I had no lines off it, just bare keg connector, and I just kicked it down. and it just went.
Ran up the garden roaring, she's a squirter!
Honestly, I've got this other video here of me just blowing it to hell and back. Where's it? I actually ran a gas line out from the bar. Look at it go. You wait, I go off into the. I realise now, I'm like, oh shit, I ain't turned the fucking gas on. That's just the pressure that's in the keg. So I go out to the. I go back into the bar and you watch it go. You change up a gear now. Look, watch. So the neighbours are out the back and people are walking across the footpath.
Yes, the Carlsberg Fountain.
And it's just look, I started skipping around it. Look how high it is. That's got to be what, 20 foot nearly? Yeah. So I emptied all 4 kegs into the garden and it smelled like ass, but
it did. When I came here, I was like, what the fuck's he been doing?
There were people walking across the back.
I know now.
Across the back of the footpath. I could see him looking in and I'm like, just getting rid of some waste beer. And all right, yeah, no worries. So
is that going to kill the grass?
I should fertilise it, really, if anything.
Fertilise it.
Both nutritious and delicious.
Yeah, I guess it's nutrition, isn't it?
And your neighbour's tipsy from the smell.
Yeah. Right, the dogs are out there licking the grass. Like, Norm's kicking off at the beagle in there. You've been looking at me all night, you cunt. So
neighbours fell down the stairs.
So I've loaded up the trailer and I'm like, right, sweet, good to go. I'll take that back to the yard and I got a bit of extra time, so I might wash the truck off. And I went to pull away and I pulled it very, very tight to the dividing fence between mine and my neighbour's drive. Very tight, because I wanted space on the other side. And I was like, fuck me, I am a good driver. That is like about 2 inches. Beautiful.
30.
Now, the problem is the gravel that close to the fence isn't very compacted. At all. It's quite
spread.
It's quite loose because you've got tire tracks where you drove onto the drive. That's like fucking.
And it pushes it out.
Yeah. And that turns out that's not very compacted at all. So as I'm walking up and down this trailer and chucking a little weight in it,
she slides.
She's gone down on one side, which unfortunately means that the ribs of the trailer are now touching the fence.
It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
So I'm like, well, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked because the trailer is touching the fence. How the fuck do I get this out?
Call a 4x4 response, boys.
Oh my God.
I was going to say, call a pervert. How many fences have they looked through? Sorry.
Honestly, I was getting to the point where so what I did in the end was I was like, right, I need to bring the trailer.
Fuck the fence, let's go.
I need to knit up.
Falvey's in town. That fence is coming down.
I might have taken the edge off of Neil's gate post getting it out. It got to the point where I got it past about three or four fucking 6 befores, and I was just like, nah, fuck it, just send it. So what I had to do was get a load of the patio slabs. And
stack them
up so I could drive on them and bring the whole thing back straight again. Oh, me and her were cussing and going. I had to take the trailer off the car and had to push it manually forwards and backwards, like shimmying it. That was my 20 shunts valve on the drive, going forwards and backwards on these patio slabs, trying to bring the fucking trailer off.
You should have shouted,
and the worst part is, and then I get the fucking gremlins from down the road. What are you doing, mate?
What are you fucking tiddlywinks? What's it look like? Fuck off, you cunt.
What's in there? Is that a horse box? No, mate, I'm just right in the middle of something. Can you oil my bike chain again? No, I can't fucking oil. This one kid, bless him.
Fucking nonsense.
Bless him. This one kid asked, he pulled up outside my house. I was doing something on the drive. He's like, have you got any oil for a bike chain? I was like, yeah, sure thing. Whatever. So I went and immediately when I did this, I thought, A, nonce, but B, I was like, I'm never going to get rid of this young'un. Every time he sees me, he's going to come and want something from me.
Can you oil me bike chain, sir?
Yeah. And he was like, when it goes again, can you oil it? I was like, look, if I'm here, if I'm not, please don't knock on my door saying, Mr. Bike Chain Man. Because I'll get a fucking reputation. And he's there with his little flurry of scrotes, and they're all like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why have you got a cattle box here? And I'm like, I'm just trying to hold my tongue. All I wanted to do was just fuck off, you little shits! Just fuck off! Santa's not real, and your parents don't love you! Just fuck off!
They built that wall for a reason. Fuck off.
It still would have been easier to call a pervert.
Really hard. I am trying to hitch the Defender back on the cattle box.
Harris
You were
caught
getting
King
vexed telling us this.
I'm trying to hitch it back on the cattle box, and this little bastard is stood right by. How'd you put that on? I was like, stand there and you'll find out. I trap you between the hitch and the fucking thing.
Turning up Gary Glitter.
I couldn't be bothered.
Rock and roll Christmas.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
And then the next thing was the fucking tow hitch was the tow hitch was too low, and the trailer I put it on so many fucking blocks. The tow hitch is too low. The fucking
You got air.
yes, that's what I did. So I got open the door, put the air up, so it came up to the thing, and he's like, "Oh wow, how does that work?" And I'm just, I tell you what, kid. Oh, I gotta fucking
Give him Saddle Up's number. I can explain it for a small fee.
my God,
Yes. Phone Marlon. He'll sort it.
I literally-
Small fee.
It is redirected to Falvey at the
So I
minute,
literally
though.
put the got a
I'll put it to you like this, Mr. Fenceman, right? If you had to ring Marlon, even though he only lives like around the corner,
Yeah.
there's a call-out charge. Right? After that, right, he's 100 an hour.
So as a
Everything will
diagnostic
be
charge
fine.
as well to work out how
Correct.
to work out how to
Yeah.
get out of this situation.
Yeah, and if he wears underpants, that's extra. So it's up to yourself. Yeah,
And if I have to wear 2 socks,
yeah, you're fucked.
yeah.
yeah, it was
If he comes fully dressed, you're in for a whopper of a bill. You'll be filing it under Z for next year's fucking paying.
Dressing gown, no charge.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, here he comes. I'll give you help out, mate.
yeah,
See? Just got your job.
between the kids and the neighbours walking past going, "Oh, that looks a bit tight." I was like, "Yeah, not like you."
So
slag."
you went from hero to zero with your backing.
Yeah,
Oh no, come on, turn this around.
Yeah, no, I did.
Come
I
on,
got-
Reg, turn this around.
I got the
No, not the cattle box, the story.
yeah. So I got I got it hooked on. I got it hooked on. The kids are still there asking a million questions, and I'm just like, well, Neil, I'm either gonna take the back off your fucking Freelander, or we're gonna get out clear.
You
But-
just went to the I'm going now
But yeah,
stage.
I'm going, and I'm not getting back out again because I will have to converse with these little fucking flurry of midgets that are sort of swarming around me, like a you know,
That story just reminds you of a toxic ex or something.
yeah. Just
I'm coming, I'm going. Then everyone else gets involved. Fuck me, I'm like, do you know what? I'm out of here.
I'm fucking going.
Yeah, it's done.
I was like, bye, doll. She's still there, just dealing with these. Bye. She's like, I'm coming with you. I'm like, that's all. I got to check round and everything. Don't worry. You stay here and walk the dogs.
Yeah.
So,
They're drunk.
that's it. I was the last thing I heard was, so how many horses do you have? I was like, fuck this. I'm leaving.
So, stuck cattle box,
Yeah.
2 drunk dogs, a fountain in the garden.
It's been a busy day.
You've been busy.
Was
man.
the
And,
trailer okay?
Yeah, trailer was fine.
And the neighbour's fence.
It's to be fair,
Scarred.
it's actually
Battle scarred.
it's actually my fence. Posts are on my side.
Oh, well, then that's not
but
too
it's
bad.
his gate post that I sort of nicked a little
wouldn't
bit.
worry
I'm
about
going to tell
that.
him.
I'm not. We selling the house, so fuck it. No,
I wouldn't worry, bud.
I'm not.
Fucking-
He's in Peru for a month.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, he's going to find God apparently.
Yeah, well.
Well, as in like ayahuasca. And
would
shit.
you believe little oil bicycle chain boy tore off and he hit
He
us?
came round with a
He
knife.
stole it.
Yeah. Yeah. You'd tell him to put it back.
Yeah,
He's lucky to have that gate post. See, there's the story. Everything's covered.
yeah. So yeah, and then I went up there and correctly disposed of everything that was in the cattle box in a legal and ethical manner, and that's
Perfect.
all we need to say about them.
In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. Even chucked a flap of straw on there to make sure it burned nice and white.
And a little dollop of petrol.
just get it nice and white.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
there
there
we
you go.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it's only trees.
Hot
Yeah.
burns clean.
Yeah. So that was it. That was really it. Not much from the week, but a lot from the day, if anything. But yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
That was a ride, Reg.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a ride living it, mate.
That sounds like a really fun day.
Do you know what? It was
Except for the kids part now.
yeah.
No, I don't mean that dirty. I mean like,
Yeah. Just having.
deal with the kids and oil his chain and stuff.
Yeah,
No.
just trying to be a good neighbour.
Being a good
And I
neighbour.
knew as soon as I did it, I thought, I'm never going to get left alone by these little bastards now. I was just trying to do one good thing. And every time he
Act a bit
sees me,
crazier.
Did you tell him that your sister's a Grinch or something?
I could have, I don't know, I could have just, I should, next time I just come out in my Jimmy Savile costume, shall I?
Yeah, big cigar out your mouth. Yeah. And loafers.
Now
I
then,
can
now then,
fix
how
that
about
for
that
you.
then?
Yeah. If you need it fixed, Marlon
I'm
will
just going
do
to
it.
play Gary Glitter really loud over Christmas, over and over
Yes.
again. Stay away, like you, stay away from the weird man's house. Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
it.
what I want.
And look, at the background, we're not that weird.
Yeah, that's to be fair. Like Mule's an absolute bastard to the local kids. He fucking hates them. He intentionally is mean to them, and they never bother him. Hear me, Mr. Nice, and now yeah.
Well, I did have a call from my next door neighbour earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Her upside lights have tripped. Can I go around and fix them?
Upside lights? What do you mean?
Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs, right.
So I sent Chief round.
Oh.
To go and do what? Just reset the trip?
Yeah.
What do they not know what to do?
No.
Or could they not?
Yeah, she's about 90.
Right.
Bless.
The deaf one.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant as in like she couldn't reset the trips. I was like, what is she? Is it a family of, a family of midgets?
I don't know why. Like, it's done it numerous times, and usually my son resets it. That you've probably got something going on upstairs, haven't you? Yeah.
She's probably trying to plug the phone charger into the bedside
I'm not
lamp.
getting involved.
Yeah.
But I am slightly worried if the house burns down, it's connected to mine.
Yeah. You want a fire suppression system on that wall.
Yeah. Would you just like basically like dedicate maybe 3 or 4 hours just to have a little rummage around through those wires? For fear it does go on fire.
But, no, because then if I look around,
then responsible.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah, if they're tripping, it's tripping.
I'm gonna give her son a shout and say, right, you need to have a little bez there, Shag.
Yeah. I can do it for a fee. Not me, you.
No, I'm not
your sales rep.
No, I'm not an electrician.
Fucking bluff it. Who cares?
No.
It's fine.
I'm not
if
certified.
they spark, you're fine.
If they spark.
Yeah. Just once there's not a flame.
That's like me trying to fucking redo my circuit.
Don't stand in a bucket of water while you test wires.
Rubber Soul Trainer's got a D in physics.
Yeah. We'll see him going in with a pair of Doc Martens on and oven mitts.
Don't worry, the soles on the Skechers are thick.
I thought you were an electrician, not the Ghostbusters.
Turn up an Ecto 1.
Yeah. Fucking Henry the Hoover strapped to your back. Where's the problem? Yeah. And he just goes in and goes, pop, up goes the trip. Fixed. Put my sword away.
I had a Ghostbuster come round and fix my electrician. All right, Mum, I think it's about time you went in a home.
Yeah.
No, not yet, because I want to buy the fucking house, right?
I'll hark at you.
Oh, it's a tactic.
You're just going to send her crazy. Just be like, they're not tripping. Must be ghosts.
Oh, no, I'm not getting...
I was not in the backyard with no clothes on last night. What are you talking about?
No, I probably was.
Marlon's there just slowly cutting through her SWA or feed into the house.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Why does the power keep going out?
No, your water's gone too. This house is really bad. It's fallen down. Yeah. See the slates fell off your roof last night? I could have swore I heard you up there. It wasn't me. Yeah. You should start dismantling the house, taking it into your house. Then when you buy it, bring it all back. Like she's going to wake up some morning, right? Her patio door is gone.
No, it's conservatory. I don't want that wanky door.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Just
fully
disassemble the conservatory, and when she comes around asking what happened, just go, "You've never had a conservatory, Janet. Never.
What are you talking about?
God, no, they pulled that down years ago, love.
Yeah.
I'm not that nasty.
Oh dear.
Now you're trying to make us feel bad. You're the one who started it.
I wasn't stealing
Let's
her
go
house.
back to Jimmy Savile with his candy kids.
All right, come on, Gary.
Yeah, sorry. What did I say? Jimmy Savile.
I'm the leader of the gang.
You are related.
Yeah, I know.
You're nonsense.
Anyway, Falv, you've been since we've seen you last. You've been you are the busiest human I know. But
you mean that?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're non-stop. Whether it be
man.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, it's some all the time.
I'll look at.
Do you actually sleep?
No.
Everyone asks me that. Everybody does.
Do you just have like a wingback chair in the workshop that you just sort of like rest in
no,
for an
I just
hour?
kind of like.
You go into standby mode.
Got a little roll out.
Right.
Better Tiger Willie.
Yeah, I thought about it. But see, I have the whole 2, 3, 4 hour, right? Boom, we're up. Let's go again. Then we indulge in the big 6 or 7 or 8 hour sleep, right? That's when we start sleepwalking. So it's just best off keep it, low down. Yeah. Let's stay going running, small sleep. Yeah.
Jesus. I'll see it. I'll be like,
I'll get a fucking call later from the fucking well.
Yeah. This guy is out in the middle of the hall with no underpants on.
Yeah. Well, you know what to do then, don't you?
Never mind. No, we'll
hopefully
wear,
that.
We'll wear.
Did you see the?
No.
Nah.
We'll wear jocks while we're in strange places. Yeah.
But
I wore a jocks in Birmingham last night while I was asleep. woke up and thought I had a fucking tongue on me. Yeah, because see, if I sleep out in the truck, right?
Yeah.
Because one mysterious morning, I think I might have mentioned it in the last one, I woke up, drowned wet, kneeling on the passenger's floor with the passenger's door open and a big line of cars alongside the lorry. Like I was parked in a lay-by
Yeah.
on not a dual carriageway, right? Because if I go sleepwalking, I'm crossing 2 lanes of traffic, so I could, get flattened by a bus. So it's just easier stick to a standard little road.
50% less chance getting hit. I'm
Correct. But whatever I done this morning, I obviously stopped traffic. Because I actually remember coming to, looking around saying, there's no roadworks here. What the fuck's with the line of traffic? But I was drowned in wet. I had been out with the lorry. I have no idea what I did.
That's fucking scary, isn't it?
I walked up to the yard, or up to the shed one morning, not only pair of DCs going up the yard. Yeah. Came to heading for the garage door, like, you know what I mean? There's no use saying to my neighbour, have you seen Tiger Willie? Because he's going to be like, I've seen it before. I meant his little pickup.
That's what I want to ask you about is the pickup.
My little Tiger Willie.
Tiger Willie.
Tiger Willie.
Talk to me about it. What before we get into the trip, what was the build?
The build was a 1989. They're a Bedford Rascal.
Daihatsu,
They're a Suzuki
whatever, yeah.
Carry, but I always known them as a Bedford Rascal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they were based upon. I bought it. It was left in a man's yard. It was rotten away. Like the windscreen was fit to fall in. And took it home. No engine in it. The engine was in it, but was seized.
Was that like a 998 or something?
No, there was there was an attempted R1 engine put into it.
Oh, it was already a part project then.
Part project.
Yeah.
And I think she was seized. And there was I think 3rd or 4th gear was gone. But I couldn't tell you because she was locked up. So engine out, engine delete. Sat on the floor of the shed for, I don't know, a couple of months, 12 months, maybe more. And then one day I was like, it's your time to shine.
Today's the day.
I just opened the door of the shed and I was like, me and you are going places, Willie. We are going places. So
what work did it need?
What work did it need?
Or what work did it not need? Might be an easier question to answer.
Well, we basically had to change everything. Like, wrong back axles. There was, front hubs were on it. Cab was rotten. Kieran, the guy that he'd be with me in the shed, he does a lot of camera work for me and stuff like that. Kieran is a gem of a chap. We were wetting a rag. He was holding onto the windscreen while I was trying to weld patches into the windscreen. Because if we took it out, the whole roof was going to fall in.
It was that bad.
Oh, she was bad. She was bad.
The windscreen was a structural part of the cab.
Yes. So if we took out the windscreen, right, she was just going to kink in the middle across the roof panel.
I thought you were joking when you said the windscreen was fit to fall in.
Oh, no. It was coming in, right? It was on its
Wouldn't
way.
it have not been easier to
Get a
just
new cab?
buy another cab?
I have another cab, right? I have a full Rascal that was actually turned over during a test drive. I didn't. Now, I bought it off the man that was... It was actually built across in the UK. Pond Autos, they were called. They built this Yamaha-powered Rascal.
Flipped over here.
And it was flipped over in Ireland.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Lad
I thought, I'm just going to see where this goes, but
Yeah.
I've got a good idea that it's probably perfected in the UK and finished by the Irish.
Lad brought it over, right? A fella in Cashel, actually the town not far from me,
Yeah.
right? Bought it, had it, bumped into him at a party one night and he was like, you got my old Rascal? And I was like, I do, yeah. He was like, you going to sell it? And I was like, and that passes the school in my place. It doesn't ever see back again. I said, it's going to die out there. So, but she was all bent. Cab was all bent.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, the last fella, he went to go buy it, flipped it over during the test drive, and had to buy it.
Fuck.
As a break it, you bought it kind of
Yeah,
thing.
you break it, you buy it. So he ended up buying a badly crashed Bedford, and I bought it off him then for just bits. So, because the cab was bent, the cab was twisted.
So you had to weld
Yeah,
the
so
whole cab up.
Kieran was there with wet rags while I was tacking bits of weld in along the top of the roof to try and put some bit of strength into the cab. Then we took up the floor mats. Why the
Oh.
fuck did I do that?
Ignorance is bliss, Val.
Oh my
Ignorance
God.
is bliss.
I was like, oh, look at that. Can see the ground. So we ended up giving another couple of hours patching in the floor as well. But like everything, we had a storyline to stick to based on like everything that we build, you know, we build it
For a purpose.
for a purpose, for a storyline behind. And that was just in the back of my mind. And believe it or not, which was very shocking, I ran a Triumph GT 1050. Triumph bike this time,
Really?
which was very unusual for an Irishman.
Very unusual.
Very. I got that from a lot of people. A lot of people.
Nobody wants to see those bike engines in there, do they?
Not on my side, anyway.
No.
No. Now over here, you're all about them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
They're built here.
decent
that's-
engine.
yeah.
They're built. I call it the Triumph threesome because it's three cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just call it threesome in the back of it. Yeah. But I went to Mallet this year, right?
Yeah.
Mallet London, the Mallet Mile, and was over there and met with loads of the Triumph boys, and they all said the same thing. They were like, "An Irishman with a Triumph." I was like, "Yeah." What? And they're like, "Oh no, we're not saying nothing bad. It's just very shocking that an Irishman went that way." I was like,
Is that because they're British?
"Yes,
Yeah. I was just reading between the lines there, but I
Yes.
wanted to make sure, yeah.
yes." It's the badge is a British flag.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and look,
Old wounds. I get
I'm
you.
not that way.
No, I know you're not.
You know, whatever, roll with it. They're a cracker of an engine. I can stand by it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's done some things,
It's
man.
done some things now that it can back its shit up.
It's a
Done
10.
it.
It's a 1050. You say?
1050cc, yeah. 1050. There's
Jesus
no shortage
Christ.
of power in her.
That's why the fucking triples are so popular.
Yes.
So where is it mounted?
It's side mounted on the left chassis. Believe
Right.
it or not, right? So, we obviously know bikes are chain driven.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're thinking to yourself, how did you put a bike into a fucking truck,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Turn it sideways,
Yeah.
right? So where the front sprocket is that drives your chain is
Yeah.
now facing back to your differential.
I'm with you.
So you take off that sprocket, you will get like an old diff flange or an old drive shaft, take the outside platform off that,
Yeah.
weld it to your sprocket, bolt back on your sprocket, and you have direct drive into your drive shaft.
Don't you have to weld that absolutely perfectly central?
Oh no, I had to send this off
Oh,
to
to
get
be-
machined on.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, this wasn't going to be me.
That needs to be like flat,
oh,
flat.
one mil of a shake.
squinting with
yeah.
one eye, like-
yeah. Think I got it.
Weld it on, start it up.
Get a
Start.
stick welder out.
yeah. It's going like this. Yeah, no. Yeah,
I was thinking, I was like, this has got to be quite precise. I think,
Yeah,
hasn't
no,
it?
that's a bit out of my league now. But
Worked well?
huh?
Worked well.
Yes.
What diff did you run, or back axle?
Shockingly enough, a Reliant Robin.
I knew you were going to say that.
A
Really?
Reliant Robin
Yeah.
back axle. And I mean, before we left, right, we were going to head, because we went from the top of Ireland. The track was set out, our trip was set out from the highest point in Ireland, right, in Malin Head,
Yeah.
to the top of Europe, right, up through the Arctic Circle, of Briska in Sweden, right? That's
That's in the
John.
Arctic Circle, is it?
Oh yeah, up through there.
I know nothing about the north. of
I've been
Europe.
in the thing. I've been in the dome that's inside the Arctic Circle, and there's a massive sign, and there's a bad company sticker stuck on the sign. Welcome to the Arctic Circle. Poof! Bad company was here. Yeah, I just ran up to the sign. I was like, "There you go." -5. My fingers are about to fall off. Yeah. So yeah, before we left, we had real bad gear ratio problems.
Right.
Because the back axle that came in it, I thought would be fine. No. Sixth gear, I was doing about 70 kilometers an hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
So
slow.
I wasn't even getting 50 mile an hour.
That's not
right.
good. And
Right.
it's screaming its
Slow.
nuts off.
Screaming, overheating,
Yeah.
not getting circulation, and powered all the time. Like it's just roaring at a high rev.
Yeah, you're just revving the nuts
So
off it.
back to the shed. Like we were meant to be on the way to Donegal at this stage, right? Which was 5 hours from my place.
Fuck.
Yeah. So we went up 5 hours to come back down. But look, the run is the run.
Yeah.
And when that's what we said we're going to do, we're going to do it. So I have, believe it or not, a Reliant Robin ambulance a 3-wheel ambulance, right?
What's that for?
It
Small
was
A
people?
joke?
No, well, it was
Children?
built,
Midgets?
it was built by a bodybuilder company in the UK for a company
For a tax dodge.
yeah, for a company in Ireland, right? And
Don't make a leprechaun joke. Don't make a leprechaun joke. Leprechaun ambulance.
to be sure. So it was belonged to a company, and it was left there for a couple of years.
Right.
And I actually ended up buying it off them. So I was like, a Reliant Robin ambulance. I have the rarest thing ever. This is rare as fucking rocking a horse's shit. I was delighted with myself. Ended up flipping it on its side in the yard.
Shit,
In
yeah.
the yard.
They tip over normally, so
Yeah.
with a little bit more fucking...
It's top heavy. Right? It's top heavy. It's really...
Jesus
And all the
Christ.
weight is at the back, so it wheelies. Right? It does. But as rare as it was, I still had to turn it up on its side in the yard, meant to be gone, and here we were with the grinder cutting the back axle out of it because it had the right ratio axle.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 1.5. Because
Ah.
it was a 4-speed engine.
Mm.
So obviously, only 4 gears in the gearbox. She had to have a big crown wheel in the back to maintain speed.
Yeah.
That was the one we needed. So we had to sacrifice my
Gas
Reliant Robin
axle.
ambulance. Yeah. Now I have put another axle into it since because I just didn't like it sitting there on the side.
Yeah.
Oil pouring out the engine. And I going, that is the only Reliant Robin ambulance ever.
I've never seen one.
Yes, and it's turned on its side in my yard, you animal. You know, put an axle back in it, like. That's what I was trying to tell myself. Yeah. That's
So-
what we went with.
What did you do about, and what was your sort of ratios like then in your top speed? Or?
Absolutely spot on. We were doing at 7,000 revs, which in a 6-speed bike is cruising away, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even. It was, I'd say 5,000 or 6,000 revs.
You got rev counter in the car.
Yeah, and speedo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we're pro.
All mod cons, no heater.
All mod cons, no heater. Yeah, fur coat.
No
I was
knickers.
asked about that tonight, yeah. Oh no, I wore 2 pairs of knickers for that. For that trip. What did we... I think we're about 5,000 revs. We were doing 120 kilometers, which
Oh,
was
so-
70 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Right? Now, a lot of people say, what was the top speed? I don't feel like going 150 mile an hour
No.
with an axle out of a Reliant Robin. That was built to do 50 mile an hour.
Fucking not.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
No.
whatever about the rush you've got going on inside the cab, delighted with life, doing 150 mile an hour, and the axle is pink behind you from heat. I don't want that locking up
Yeah,
in
just-
Bedford.
No, and
Yeah.
it had a fair bit of rake to it as well.
Well, you did say, and you did actually stress when we met you, right, that the crumple zone was my knees.
yeah.
Yeah,
There was like 1.6 mil of steel.
correct. In the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
That's it.
your voice came into my head when I did come across a moose halfway through Sweden. Because when he walked across the road and the size of his antlers, I was like, if he puts down his head, he'll actually go to either side of the cab and I won't be able to get out. Because like he'd pick up the cab of the Rascal on these antlers. They were huge. And I was trying to keep back and not startle him, but as well, like, not show that I'm shitting myself. You know what I mean? So yeah. But the amount of wild reindeer came across. She went up past Lapland.
You see Rudolph?
Who?
Rudolph.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
was hanging out. Yeah, he was hanging out, yeah. And Dipsy Wipsy and whatever else you call him.
And Lala
Yeah.
and
La.
Bo.
Yeah. Them. No, yeah.
Dancer Donner and fucking Blitzen. Not Tinky
Oh,
Winky
yeah.
and
Hey, you only
Dipsy.
giving out about the kids a few minutes ago and they had to list out all the reindeers.
Paedophile.
Yeah. He'd be telling stories in the house to all his
Yeah.
neighbours' kids.
Come and sit on my lap, Shag.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. But yeah, Reliant Robin back axle and we got our ratios right.
Good.
But everyone around me doubted it. Everyone. Now, I mean, even like the backup van, he even said to me after, which I'll always congratulate the lads, or I'll always give them their due, is the Dennehy Motor Group. We had Adele and Des follow me in the breakdown van. Like when we were on the boat home, he turned to me and he said, I didn't think it would work.
Really?
Well, the water was dripping out the diff where there should be oil as we were putting it into the back of the Rascal. And I was with my sleeve like this, trying to wipe it off the floor because I said, if the rest of them see that, Like if Kieran or Des see that, they'll say, no, call it off. I was like,
It'd be fine.
it'll be fine. That's all I could say to that. It'll be fine.
That's when we used to be able to make shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, sure. If it's going to break, I'll be the first person to know, won't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, I did put it across the back of it. I'm never afraid of failing, but I'm terrified to say I never tried.
That's true.
That was wrote across the back of the cab. I would rather try and fail than say I never tried at all. That's my policy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
what
I
else
said-
was on the back of it? A fucking Gert Wang.
oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck
It
is that?
needed all that downforce.
It needed that downforce. Yeah. I thought it was quite cool.
I thought it was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Definitely set it off real nice.
It really did. It really
And what
did.
was it? What wheels was it?
They were the wheels off a Calibra on the back. I have an old Calibra sat in the shed still, right? And they're 17s. And obviously with
Jesus.
with the ratios. Hang on a sec. We had to put Jeep tires on the 17s to match our ratios. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the tires, you saw it. She's downforce like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
The rake was mad.
Oh, it was mad.
What
She
was
had
it?
a
What?
stance.
How did it handle with a rake like that?
Not a problem till the minute she saw snow. The minute it saw snow,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
may as well have just sat there because she just didn't want to go.
No.
Yeah, no weight in the back.
Yeah.
And just, instant power off the throttle.
Yeah, but
So one little roll, she just starts spinning.
yeah, as soon as it literally loses traction, you're
yeah.
fucked.
Oh, you're done.
You've just
You're
got to feather it.
So, yeah, the Renault traffic van had to pull me up 2 hills to come back out of Sweden. But other than that, like, I was getting a run at every hill I could. I was like, come on, baby, let's go. And I was like, like, I was blown into my hands and everything. I was like, I'm so fucking cold. And then she froze half the rad in a Brisca at -5 because John Deere coolant, which I used,
yeah,
right, is 50-50 mixture,
yeah.
right? Well, on the bottle, right? So I may have went 60-40. It actually froze the water particle to the antifreeze
shit.
or to the coolant and froze half the rad and airlocked. She
Oh.
starved the top end of the
Oh.
engine of water, of coolant, coming back over Briscoe. And I thought the water pump had actually collapsed because she literally boiled like in the length of the shed. Like she's boiled. Studio. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, she like boiled really quick. So pull off the top half of the pipe, got a jar of coolant, shoved it down her next to her, just spewed it out.
Oh.
Mint. Stick it back on, top her up, sticking a little trickle over Radwell there, just in case. Just in case.
Just a little drop of steel sill.
As cool as a penguin's piss, she stayed the whole way back to Gothenburg. Back to the ferry.
So did you have, that was no trouble the whole trip?
That's the only trouble.
Really?
Well, when we left Donegal, and like I said, Kieran, who does the camera work, he was sitting in with me, and we boiled twice in Donegal.
In traffic?
No, just cruising along. Now, bear in mind, we put in the axle before we left, so we got no trail run.
I'm going to say.
We got no them runs.
No little road test.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if you've done any proving ground shit.
No, it's Falvey.
Nothing. Wing it. Right? Like, our trip was our test run.
Last
It
bit of sign writing's going on. Right, let's go.
Yeah, that's basically how it was. That, like, it literally pulled out my yard, drove up to the cross, turned around and said, right, the ratios are fine. Back down, up onto the trailer,
Fucking hell.
drop the trailer, let's go. Let's head for Donegal. Now, I mean, like, we got to Donegal at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we set sail from Donegal at 8 o'clock the following morning. Head all the way down through Ireland. That was the route we took. So it was adventurous. But as getting back to it, she boiled twice because I used an R1 radiator on it. And it wasn't getting in enough.
Too
Too small.
Yeah, too small. The cores were too small.
Ah.
So we invested in a bigger fan.
Oh.
Yes. And we actually took the lid off a toolbox, right?
And cut it.
And
Turn it into.
chopped it into a scoop, underneath the front axle. And she was getting direct intake then.
I thought you were going to say you made a cowling for it. No, just a scoop.
A scoop, yeah. We hung it
Snap-on
down.
scoop.
Yeah. It was
Limited edition.
Yeah. We just flattened out the top of the toolbox and popped it in so she was getting more air intake.
Yeah.
And I mean, different machine. Like, Kieran was there and he didn't think we were going to get out Donegal. And I was like, we're going to keep going here, buddy. He's like, oh, geez, I don't know. I knew he'd gone very quiet. Like, he was sitting he was gone very quiet. I knew he was getting nervous. And got the bigger fan. A lad come out to us, a man I know in Mayo, and he gave us a big industrial fan. Ducked that on. Cooler she got again.
Game changer. Yeah.
Game changer.
You have coolant temp in the cab as well? Yeah.
All that, yeah. And she'll actually flash up if it's in danger. And she'll flash on the red light that she's gone too hot.
Yeah.
You're going to do harm. Stop.
I say all mod cons, no heating.
Yes. All mod cons, no heating.
Was there blowers in there or did you take them out in the
She
cab?
never had them.
Never had. They don't have blowers.
The dash is blanked out. You
Yeah.
can see it. The dashboard is blanked out. She never had a heater.
Oh, fuck. I was going to say, what if it was there? You could have just ran coolant lines past the blowers, but
So many said to me, would you not run a pipe? Less pipes, less bother. And obviously we
Yeah.
had no testing. Like,
Yeah,
if
I
we
can
had a
understand-
week of testing,
I can completely
you'd
understand.
pop in a heater.
Yeah.
And if we had a couple of days to test it out, you'd say, right, we've got no airlocks, we've no nothing, this is cool, that's warm, let's go.
Yeah.
This is good. But we didn't have that.
Yeah. Didn't
We
have
were
that luxury.
Literally
bang.
bang a Defender heater box in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I have a little forklift or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with nothing like that. No heaters. Like, just...
How
Fucking
cold?
nuts.
So obviously, describe to us the journey, as it were. The
Well,
what do you call it? The fucking
The long, long road.
the long, long road.
the
right?
routes. That's the word I'm looking for.
The routes.
The route you took.
Well, before I get into this, right, we've discussed the build as such, right?
Mhm.
And it was a rush build. It was on the limit build, okay? And obviously enough, we're racing weather conditions over there. Whatever about racing weather conditions in your own country, but when you're feeling, right, there's the finish line, and it's given this amount of snow in a week's time, so I have to be there now.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
you're like the boys on Deadliest Catch. You're trying to beat the ice pack coming down from the north.
Correct.
Yeah,
You basically have to stay ahead of that.
Yeah.
Right? Or you're fucked. But before we get into this, right? This project, this project was based for people who don't want to talk, right? For the people who may be struggling and don't want to, you know what I mean? They don't feel like talking, but they want to crack on and they want to do their thing.
something.
Yeah. But they might be just feeling that they can't. That's what behind this. Now, we done it for Make-A-Wish Foundation in Ireland and Great Ormond Street in London.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're passing through here. We get a lot of support from around here. You know, so add them in together. And a lot of Irish kids go to Great Ormond
Yeah.
Street. But the moral behind Tiger Willie was, let's say I took that out of the yard and it was red on. So let's say that was a person that didn't feel all the best about itself and was maybe in a little bit of a dark place. So we put a bit of time and effort into it. So if that person didn't want to talk and say, right, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to go to the shops. I'm going to go to these places that I haven't been in a little while. Just small things. So we put a bit of time and effort into the Rascal. We got it moving. It never moved before. On its own, it was just towed or dragged or thrown around. So obviously we just showed time and effort, believing in itself. What we also showed was we got a lot of hate on social media because of our choice of engines, right? And lads that were basically saying they're a ball of dung, you know, that's going to break your heart. But we didn't bother acknowledging the hate,
Yeah.
right? But delighted to see it there. Because if I could see it, everyone else can see it. And everyone else could see what Willie was going to do about it. And ignore it. And I say Willie, I mean the Willie truck. Tiger Willie, right? Yeah. So I put down basically the journey as what's going to be a journey for a person that's going to get up tomorrow morning and try. And if they're not feeling themselves. So we set sail and we came across little problems with a few overheating problems. Let's just say if So if someone tapped out when they said, "Oh, it's overheating, put on the trailer." No. You can do it. Time and your own pace. Like, I was adamant that was not going on a trailer. It wasn't happening.
It'll make it.
It'll make it. Because we believe that it's going to make it. Right? It ain't pretty. It ain't fast. It ain't, you know what I mean? It's a small little thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to go do our thing. And that's what I wanted people watching to see. For someone sitting down somewhere that can't express how they feel, is going to watch it and say, "Do you know what? I can do that. And tomorrow morning I can wake up and I can go out there and I can beat the things that turn me off doing things." You know what I mean? That's what the theory was behind this truck. And back to the journey, started off in Ireland, wet, windy morning, headed on our way. We had a few humps and bumps, as you do. And we sorted out our problems as we went along. Teething problems. So we went from Donegal the whole way down to Wexford. We jumped on the ferry Sunday morning from Wexford into Pembroke Dock. All the way from Pembroke down to Harwich, right? Which, as I said earlier, I didn't realise I had to go down the N25 for that. That was an experience. In a Bedford Rascal. Stuart Little, I feel your pain. Stuart Little, I feel his pain. Because, like, I was like, holy shit, everything was bigger than me.
When you're in a Rascal, everything is bigger than you.
Everything.
A smart car is bigger than you.
You've seen it. You met us.
Yeah,
You've seen Tiger
I
Willie.
pulled up alongside you in the T5 and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it's tiny. But yeah, I wish I had researched that a bit better. But anyway, either way, headed on for Harwich, jumped on the boat, and we set sail for Holland. Right? The Dutch fucking loved it. Everywhere I was, "Your car is cool. Your car is cool." I was like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah, built it myself. You know what I mean?
I bet you've never seen a Bedford Rascal before.
They'd never seen.
Let alone whatever the fuck you built in the shed at 3 a.m.
Yeah. That's what my neighbour said last time I was talking to him. He was like, "How many evenings to build this one?" 2 a.m. I hear anchor going. That's what he is.
Yeah, 3 a.m. trombone.
Yeah, that's me. But yeah, we got to Holland. Fucking loved it. I had all the Dutch lights on the roof, the air horns on the roof, done up like a little dinky truck. Like last time I washed it shrunk.
It started off as an F-250. Wife put on a hot wash.
Yeah. That was a Volvo yesterday. Yeah. We went up through Holland, not a problem. I absolutely sailed along, right? And it was so funny because, as I explained the theory behind it, of a mental health aspect, right? We had come from wet mornings, dark mornings, bright days, wet days. Came into the UK, we had wet days. We were getting on into the evening, it was drying up. You know, just basic days of life. You know, you see the dark, you see the bright. You keep trucking along, right? Got to Holland, there was one thing I had to do. I had a short on with sleeves cut off it, true Falvey style, a cornetto in my hand, the window down, and I had the Verve Lucky Man playing in my ears, right? Going along, and the sun was beaming down, and I was like, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it. We don't need to shout from the rooftops. We don't need to tell people, look at me, look at me. We're doing our thing. We're rocking it. I really enjoyed that cornetto now. Right?
What flavour?
Oh, it was the original, the Big King one.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. I know the one.
I'm not a little boy. Anyway, got to the border for Germany. And I was like, right, squeaky bum moment here, right?
Yeah, not known for a sense of humour.
Mention the war.
Yes, they did not like, not that they didn't like it. They didn't like.
What, did you turn up like?
I was like, ha!
Have you seen
Nine!
Kyle?
Fine shine! Like my little truck!
There are the showers!
Yeah. I've got a cramp. My foots are locked. Actually, the customs bust their whole laughing at, and the police, when I got to the border, they actually started laughing and waved me through. I was like,
Sound.
better not be laughing at my little truck. Come all the way from Ireland. right?
Yeah, CICLE.
Yeah. Now, the fucking German petrol is piss. Because
Is it?
Willie did not like the petrol. He didn't like the
Wow.
fuel.
What was
Go
what,
to Adenau in the ring, mate.
what's
You
the
got like 103 on tap.
what's the octane of it then?
Huh?
What was the octane of it over there in Germany?
I don't know. It was that blue pump. It was fucking shit.
I'll probably
But-
like that American stuff's like 87.
Oh, that
this
is
stuff
wank.
now, I'm pretty sure you could drink it and it wouldn't even taste like petrol. Yeah. Willie just wasn't taken to it.
Spluttering and going.
Exploring away, just popping along and spitting a few flames. And I was like, yeah, but don't worry, we're still moving. This was key. We're still on the move. So rocked through Holland and Germany in the day and sailed out from Kiel in Germany to Gothenburg. We knocked it out in the day. We left the Hook of Holland that morning. We were in Kiel that evening, ready to go. Now, bear in mind, I think I was a fourth last vehicle getting on the boat.
No.
Yeah. Nah, it was more
Literally
squeak.
running for the boat.
Oh, literally lit for the boat. But nonetheless, having a crack, right? Because a lot of trucks that we passed, actually one company, believe it or not, they actually commented on a Facebook post. We seen this on the motorway today, on the Autobahn, and donated.
No way.
Yeah, they seen the charity logo
that's
on the
awesome,
back
man.
of the truck. And I was like, do you know what? Fucking mint. Fair fucking due. You know, that's what this is about. People from all over supporting. So we rocked on, got on the boat, 14-hour sail to Sweden.
Oh, we got managed to get some fucking sleep. Well, actually, you're not going to get
No.
any sleep. You're probably underneath there with a fucking stick welder and 2 batteries.
3.5 hours in, he's walking
Yeah,
around with
yeah.
his pants on.
Yeah. I was like, right, get something to eat, go and set myself, the whole lot. You know, sit down. And I was actually by myself, like, I know I was by myself in the truck as well, but I actually got to sit down and a little bit of dinner in front of me. I was like, you've driven through Germany in a €200 fucking Bedford Rascal. There's saner people than you locked up, man. And this was me sitting by myself. And then I was like, I remember staring into my dinner and I was like, I actually built this. I've gone through Germany in something I've built. Holy shit! But anyway, look, we're still positive about it, right? We're just fucking ball having in my own head. So, got some rest the whole lot. Bang. Landed in Gothenburg. We were in Sweden. Yeah. This is time we were belting that limiter. We were here to take over. Bad Company had landed in Sweden. 1,600 kilometers from Gothenburg to the Aurora Sky Station in Abriska. 1,600 kilometers. Like,
That's long.
that was long, right? And the funniest part is, I'll tell you that, it's like the funniest part, right? But came out anyway, next thing, big coppers, the whole lot. What are you doing? Like, I'm raising money for charity.
Playing fucking tiddlywinks.
Yeah, I was like-
you can't.
You know, what do you think I'm doing? And he was like, is there somebody with you? I was like, yeah, the service van is behind me there. You see, black van, Dennehy Motor Group, that's their van running with me. There's an Adele. And like, right. They were really just sketchy about it. Like, I was just like, how many Bedford Rascals you get through here? You know, so I was thinking,
you expect them
you know,
to see
yeah.
one.
Are we kind of like marked on the system or something? And sitting there and so like that, held the lads in the van for ages. But he
So
just
they let you out,
yeah, let me on.
and then
Yeah, held the van. Wanted to go through everything in the van. What was going on? Like, there was a sticker on the side of the van, Ireland to Sweden, and a picture of the little truck that they literally left through.
Where are you going to hide the drugs? There's no fucking space.
There you go.
Would you put it in the chassis rails?
But they left me off. And this was the same thing running with me, but held them. But either way, cracked on. Getting back to it, we were bombing along through Sweden. I was like, we're fucking moving, boys. We're doing this. Ran out of petrol.
How big's the tank in it?
I actually kept, right? You're going to like this thinking. So, the Triumph runs on a fuel-injected system.
Yep.
But when the system is pressurized, it releases it back into the tank through the pump,
Right.
right? Some bikes use a return pipe.
Yeah.
It goes through the fuel rail and back. So I kept the original tank and mounted it in under the body,
Nice.
keeping the original pump and everything. Yeah.
Ah, clever.
So when you turn it on, that obviously the pressure then is mapped to the ECU. So when pressure comes on, she'll stop it. So why would I want to go tampering with all that, put in a secondary pump and a secondary tank? I just mounted the tank on the back.
Yeah.
And just put it in under the body. So I had gauge, I had everything. Well, gauge was a little bit faulty.
What was it? 10-litre tank?
The way I was judging it was 4 cans of Red Bull to a full tank. So when I had 4 cans,
4-to-1 ratio.
It'd be like 15 litres, like spare.
I don't know how big a bike fuel
yeah, it'd
tank
be
is.
15 litre. And ran out of fuel. So obviously text the lads, have you been released? Yeah, we're on the way. Right, I'm pulled in. So got all that done. Headed on our way. Colder. It was getting further north.
Yeah.
Like, saw some amazing things traveling through Sweden. Like the moose, the deers. It was amazing. Like, not igloos. Or them things. A wigwam.
Eskimos.
No, a wigwam. You know, the Indians things.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the side of the road.
Eh?
Yeah. In Sweden. I actually have a picture alongside them. It's on Instagram. Right? I have a part up beside these. I think they're wigwams. I think they are.
Don't ask me.
I think
Yurt?
no, they're like. Hang on, I'll find it. But amazing things to see, right? And obviously, bearing in mind, further up we were going, colder and colder and colder. So, got to there. That.
Yeah, it's like a yurt, wigwam, TP.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. But you can sleep in it.
Yeah, that's hell of a thing.
That's Willie alongside it. Yeah, look at the little size of him.
It's so fucking small.
Yeah. Isn't it so small? Like, now, look, it's not small there, it was just cold. It's just a little shriveled. Yeah. Like, do you know what? We just had to tip along. Like, I think at that stage, it went from being Willie's stamina to stay going. No, don't use stamina now. When Willie is but Tiger Willie was ticking along, and then it was down upon me.
Yeah.
I was like, this is turning fucking cold. I was like, this is getting really cold.
Or more cons, no heaters.
No heaters. Box of microfibers supplied by the Doghouse. Right? We were wiping like mad. And I was like, right. Then we got to the Arctic Circle. We stopped in the dome. There's, like I said, there's bad company stickers inside the dome and everything now in the Arctic Circle. Got a few pictures. And from, like, when you get to the Arctic Circle, you're like, right, fucking cold as fuck, right? But we have to stay going. Fucking 300 more kilometers to go to Abriska. 200 something. And you're already freezing there. And I was like, right, deep breath, let's go. We are not turning back. That's where I said we're going.
What temperature is it roughly?
I think it was something like -5. -5 or -6 one of the mornings.
With no heater in the cab.
No heater.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just some microfibers.
Yes. That's it. No,
Please tell me you had some sort of warm clothes, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
jeans, pair of socks,
Oh,
for a coat.
DCs, fur coat, hoodie. I actually think I had my Doghouse hoodie on me. Yeah. And just kept moving. So we're going along, and actually, I can't remember the name of the last town when you head on this big stretch for Abriska. Right? I can't remember the name of it. And everything was super job. Flying along Grand Tard Road, got to the Sky Station, couple of pictures. Yeah, we made it. We have actually done it in a Bedford Rascal. She's at the underdog that took all the contradiction across social media. She's here. It's smiling. It's done. Right? And everyone was like, how are you getting it home? And I was like, I'm driving it. Like,
This is what.
Yeah, again.
This is why Falvey's broken to a certain degree, I think, because
give me your take on it, Marlon. Come on, guys.
you've made it. You've completed it, mate. You've completed it.
Would the
Stick it in the back of the van.
Yeah, I'm going to say, would it not fit in the back of the van?
No.
Well, wouldn't you just got the van to bring a trailer?
We pulled the trailer from the top of Ireland because obviously we trailered it to the top of Ireland to Donegal,
Yeah.
right? Then when we were coming back, we're passing down by my home place, right? Headed for the ferry. We dropped the trailer off. Yeah, travel light.
When I met him in the service,
Where
he's like,
we're
"No,
going, we don't need trailers.
we ain't got a trailer, we ain't got any ropes," and I'm driving it back, and I was like, "Mate, you are just,
Yeah.
you're fucking
I said
crazy."
that to
fucking
you. You
cooked.
said that. You were like, you're not well. You were not well. And everyone was like, so you're leaving it there? I was like, why would I leave it there? I was like, no. We ain't doing a half job. We're going back. So turn around. It was like difference of day to night. Could not see the road with snow going back. Perfect going up. Literally 2 hours later, could not see the road come back. It was busting out the sky, snowing. And Willie was all over the place. I was like, right, keep this steady. Let's keep on moving now. Don't do the arsehole on it. You've got to where you need to go. You got to the finish line. You got to get back now. Keep it steady. 70-ton Scanias and Falvos just zoom passing me. I was like, oh my God, these boys are going to bring me away on the bumper. I'm going to look like a fly stuck to the front of this thing. Like, they just were not lifting, like. But that's normal to them.
Yeah, that's what they deal with.
Like a big rigid with an Arctic trailer behind us. You know what I mean? Big 70-tonners. Yeah. And even the bin lorries are going around with bull bars. For the moose bars.
Yeah.
Whatever you call them,
Yeah.
moose bar. Or bull bar. And I was just ticking along. Got back to that town I can't actually remember the name of, and got buried on a hill going up. I was pulling to get a run at it, and she just stopped. So we overnighted there. Bad idea. Following morning, worse. Worse. But a lot more traffic.
Did it start all right?
She started spot on. Like I said, got hot very quick. I was like, what is wrong here? So it turns out that our super duper toolbox vent, right, was blocked up with snow. I mean, jammed the snow. I had to get a bar into it to bust it all out. Like, it was froze. And half the rad was froze. So we had to take off the top pipe, get the air out of her, get her back connected, and she was mint. So back the way anyway, got pulled up that hill, grand job. Off we went again. Came across a truck had jackknifed in a dip of the road, heading back down, I'm not going to say the middle of Sweden, but we were still above Swedish Lapland, we'll say. So we're still pretty high up. And that stopped me on the hill again. So I had to tie it to the Renault traffic again, get full up the hill again, because obviously he had the weight over the engine, or over the wheels, front wheel drive.
Yeah.
He had I wouldn't call them snow. They were just grips that he got.
Snow socks.
Snow socks, yeah. There's something like that he had, yeah. And they were working out trees. So that was fine anyway. Got up above the hill again. And like that, got going again. I was like, right, this is a long trek back to Gothenburg. But we gotta do it. I'd say I was maybe 5, probably 6 hours away from Gothenburg, heading back, rushing for the ferry. Phone call comes in from Cooper Heavy Haulage. They'd be in the Midlands.
They need a load back from Gothenburg.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
They heard you got a big rig over there.
Yeah. Willie's going to snap in half. But yeah, they actually do have all low beds, these boys, and all steer axle yokes. They have big gear like Cooper Heavy Haulage have. And like that, the boss man said to me, he was like, hey lad, what you do or what you're doing right now is absolutely amazing. He says, I'm getting you on the next boat for home. I was like, no need to do that. No. He said, cancel whatever you've done, cancel those ferries, and he said, I'm going to get you on the next boat. I was like, oh, listen, I said, this, no, he says, I appreciate exactly what you're doing and what you're doing for people. And he said, I have not opened one of your Snapchats this whole week where I haven't burst out laughing. Even in the middle of a bad day, watching you go along in that little dinky lorry. He said. And he said, I know you are froze. He said, you can see it in your face in Snapchats. You are frozen. He said, I want to get you home. He said, let me do this. I was like, right, okay. So his transport manager, Paul, lovely fella, he rung back after. He's like, right, yeah. I have you booked. We're going to ship you. I nearly said shave you. Ship you from Gothenburg to Immingham. So we said it's going to cut out Germany, Holland on the way back. He says, into Immingham, across the UK.
Hey.
And I said, listen, I'm booked already with Irish Ferries to go from Pembroke back into home. I said, because all family and friends are coming down to Wexford to see Tiger Willie come off the boat. So he's like, right, fine, I'll get you from Gothenburg to Immingham. No problem. Got us on the DS boat, right? It's only a small cargo boat.
Yeah.
He told me it was a 20-hour sail. He said, you'll be on in 20 hours, right? When I got on the boat, he texts me, sorry, lad, it's a 27-hour sail. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Love, Paul. I was like, I'm going to kill him. 27 hours I was stuck. All I had, smoking area, cabin, kitchen, sitting room. That's the only space I had for 27 hours.
Just going round.
I fucking hate boats.
Boys, the carpet was this much lower for me walking around the place. They were actually going to put in new carpet.
Started running through the top deck.
Yeah,
Like.
yeah. I was wearing down the floor and walking around. Because I caught up on all my sleep, right? I had 27 hours to kill. Right? I had like 4 showers.
It's nice and warm though.
Yeah, it was nice and warm. Yes, appreciated a lot. Right? I'm saying this from the funny side. Because I knew they were laughing their whole off. That this headbanger was stuck in the one spot for 27 hours. And I know that's what he said. 20 hours, then text me when I get on it.
Because you knew you would have said no.
Oh, I would have told him, listen, I'd be quicker going Germany, Holland, home. You know, it would have been quicker.
Falvey's looking over the side. Can I take one of the lifeboats out for a minute?
Yeah. How do you drive them now? Can I have one of them? I want to go rush get a few fags. But yeah, they got us into Immingham. Off the boat in the middle of the night. Now, I had hit a pothole mid-Sweden very badly, right? So badly that the whole Rascal lifted off the ground.
Fuck.
Pull out my tracking, which I had knew, but we were still rolling. It's all good. Tracking will be fine. I'll adjust, right? So coming off the boat when I got into Immingham, obviously praying they ain't no law about. I mean, the canvas was coming out through the front tire on the inside, right?
Allegedly.
Yes. So pulled into a service in Lincoln, right? Lincoln. Pulled in there about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, popped off the front wheel, left the air out with the tire, and I said to the service van, to Des, I was like, give me out the bar, put the bar on the ground. I said, now drive your van up the bar, and popped the tire off the rim. Got 2 screwdrivers and we spun the tire on the rim. Fuck. Right? So we put the bad tread to the outside, right? I didn't give a shit because I would rather a lad see it than see it blow off. Right?
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't going calling a tire man in the UK at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely not, because that would be about $1,000, wouldn't it?
Well, there you have that, but plus he's going to come out thinking, all right, yeah, we're going to pull up alongside this big Cheroux here and a big Volvo or something, and he pulls up to a Dinky. You know, I just brought a super single here and R22 in the back. You know what I mean? Like
he's got the 4-foot beat blaster.
Yeah. He's got the big bazooka and all come with him. So basically, popped it down, spun it with 2 big screwdrivers over, popped me change into the machine and started pumping.
No spare tires?
No.
You are crazy.
Fuck me.
I had 2 wheels off my Reliant Robin, which are the different fitment to the Rascal. You think both of them built under BMC, British Motor Company, they would fit the same.
That's the problem, see? That the first word there, British.
Yeah.
See, and now, anyone listening, you've heard it coming from a British mechanic.
Oh, yeah.
There, you heard it. See, it should all be built in Ireland. You should all have the same size bolts. Yeah, we don't like confusing things. So yeah, popped it down, popped in me changing the fucking stupid pumpy thing in the services.
You didn't even take a tire pump with you?
No.
Jesus Christ, mate. This hurts a little bit.
Why? Because, see, if you do that, you're doubting yourself before you start.
I don't know.
I don't know. I live by failure to prepare is preparing to fail.
No. Once I'm chancing it. One way or the other.
Mate, you are very, very brave.
Glass half full. Definitely.
Oh, no. Glass is full, bro. Glass is full. We are boot to the headlight and that's it. That's just the way it is. That's especially when it comes to them runs. It is. The glass is full and that's how it happens. No half.
No, I can see that.
You see that. You see my attitude in these things. And you see it even that day.
It's happening. That's it.
Hell or high water.
There's no other.
If I have
ifs,
to
buts,
carry that
or-
little truck, it's going.
Yeah.
It's going. You don't say I'm gonna go and then you don't, or then you change your mind. So I just go for it. Left the services and headed for Pembroke. So going along with the canvas out with the tire on the far side, I was like,
No tire pump.
no tire pump. No, got pumped up, whatever, and hard. Now I left it a little bit of pressure over. Now we went from 30 pounds pressure back to maybe 20, just so if she did pop, I wasn't gonna blow the door off. You know what I mean? I was supposed to blow the bloody nose off. But sailed along anyway with low tire pressure in it. Landed at Pembroke, waiting for the boat. Now obviously we travelled through the night, so you can do more than dump tires in the dark. Right? I didn't want to see no lawman, no man, nothing. Right? So just along the road, nice and steady, mind my own business. And anyone who wants to pass me, I ain't gonna race nobody. Tip along. Got back to Pembroke, got put on the boat. In fairness to Irish Ferries, put us on first class.
Ooh.
Yeah, sailed us home first class. Fucking amazing. I was well proud of that. And I touched back on Irish Sail. Back then after, basically, it was 8-day round trip. So I give 8 days stuck in the Bedford Rascal. And David Blaine used to go around years ago bullshitting that he gets stuck in the box for a few hours. Come on, David Blaine. Let's go to Sweden in a fucking phone box.
I'll be blamed.
Yeah, you think you're a big man? You think you're a mindfuckery kind of person? Come on with me, bud. Sit in.
It's not a bad show.
Yeah. Well, think about it. He used to get dunked in water, locked in boxes for only a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Like he was home in time for his dinner. 8 days.
Locked in a box with Falvey and a Bedford Rascal.
Come
with no
on,
heaters.
buddy. Yeah, let's go. Are you cold? Really? Yeah, well, we've got shit to do. Yeah. No, he's been a pussy about it. And touched back on Irish Sail. And like I said, family and friends were in Wexford, in Rossler Harbour, when we got back. They were like, cannot believe you've made that journey in that. I was like, why? Like, it's fucking tiny. Now, I did have 2 discs out in my back after the pothole.
Seriously.
Yeah, but that wasn't, like, I'm still broke up after it, but the back is a bit tender
Bit
since.
twingy.
Have you been to
Yeah.
the chiropractor?
Once, and all he told me was, you have really nice tattoos. I haven't seen him since.
Are you sure he wasn't just a bit?
It said chiropractor over the door.
In Sharpie.
Yeah, no, he was weird. That was a strange one. He said I had really nice tattoos. So I said, you know what? I'll deal with my sore back, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, all the best.
Yeah. You rock on. Yeah.
Right, I think we're going to cut to a short break, get beer of the week. Before we do, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, the AUTOMOVER. If you don't have the luck of the Irish, much like Falvey, and you're not brave enough to do a trip in a vehicle that you don't have the greatest of faith in, you are going to need a man and a trailer. And that man would be the AUTOMOVER. You have a vehicle that needs moving from A to B across the country, whether it be north to south, east to west, or hop across the water, it doesn't matter. The AUTOMOVER has you covered with his fully insured, reliable, and dependable service.
DVSA approved.
DVSA approved. Yeah, that's right. What else does he have, Marlon?
Live tracking, Reg.
Exactly. Buying, selling, or just moving. It doesn't matter why you've got to move it. If it's got to go from A to B and you haven't got the means to do it, or your friends, Brian James is looking a bit rusty in the nettles, and
Or it's stuck in the fence.
Yeah, or you've stuck in the fence, much like myself. Or even if you haven't got a car without a ball hitch, it's a no-brainer to get in touch with the AUTOMOVER and pick up that car that you've been pining after, but is all up in their Hebrides. Or, you need to take it to the guy that does the best paint jobs on the fucking Citroen ZX that you're restoring. It doesn't matter.
Just take the stress out of the whole situation. Get the AUTOMOVER to move it for you.
Yeah, we can't big the man up enough. He knows his stuff. He If it's 2 wheels, 4 wheels, go on a ball hitch, or it's a hovercraft, it doesn't matter. He's going to hate me because one day someone's going to ask to move a hovercraft. Big up to the AUTOMOVER for sponsoring this show. You can use what in the vehicle description for 10% off, Marlon?
ITDH for 10% off.
Yeah, big up to the AUTOMOVER. Right, we're going to get beer of the week and we'll be back shortly. Love you. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.
Bada boom.
And we're back. It's time for beer of the week. Marlon, what is it? Who sent it to us?
This is Gosser Natra Zitron.
This looks like it's from the Polski script.
This is from Tiny Tim.
Get on, Tiny Tim. I'm looking for Love a Rattler. Love a
It's,
Rattler.
from Hungary,
Hungary.
I believe.
Read the marks and bullshit.
That was very
Oh, sorry. Read the marketing bullshit.
That's better. Full-bodied beer meets citrus fresh lemonade mixed with natural lemon. A shady for all the senses. Refreshingly tangy. Hearty and summery fruity. A light thirst quencher for all occasions. 2% alcohol by volume, original wort, 8.7 Gosser.
Well, let's see what we think then. God, fuck, that's good. That just tastes like clary lemonade.
Come on, manly swig. Let's go.
You got to sample it. You got
No,
to...
not me. I don't drink.
No, I know.
Yeah, come on.
No,
In, drink. Go.
No, I've got to sample it. I've got to taste a little bit. And
Because
then...
chug that, it's too cold.
Swish it about. Smell.
It's gorgeous. It is.
You wouldn't even know that was beer. It's good. I'd not say it tastes delicious, but the lemon completely overpowers everything else there. But then again, it's a 2%. You're not drinking it to get pissed, are you? You're just drinking it as a nice summery
That
drink.
is like a lunchtime beer.
I'd say that's probably one of the best Radlers I've ever had.
It's really good.
It is really good. It just seems like a shame. If it was 4%, that'd be shit hot.
Yes.
That is what you want, but they don't do them like that. Yeah, very citrusy, very lemony, very, very cloudy lemonade. I'm gonna go with 4. It's just missed out on a 5 because it's a little bit more beer taste in there, a little bit stronger. Would have been a 5, but for what it is, 4 out of 5. What are you reckoning?
I love it. Yeah, but yeah, it needs to be a 4%, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll go with a 4.
4. So that's a 4 for Gosser Natra Zitron. Zitron? I don't know. But yeah, really good. I'm gonna finish it, I'll tell you that much. Thank you, Tiny Tim, for sending that to us. We know you've sent us another one to try at some point. Appreciate that. Oh,
There is a note in the box.
Oh shit, there is. Fuck. Hang on. Oh, nearly forgot. Marlon, you can do it. Biff, chip, and kipper.
Thanks, mate.
All right, you get them.
Dear scumbags, warning, I am dyslexic and shit at writing. Join
I
the
like
club.
his honesty.
Join
Yeah.
the club, Shag.
Yeah.
Enjoy the Hungarian beers. Bags for Reg.
Yeah, packet of Marlboros as well.
What a nice guy.
Yeah.
What a nice
I always
guy.
say that. I only
The thing
want.
is, Reg loves fags, so
I just want fags and beer. That's all I want. I don't need anything else in life. If we have a PO box, if you
Pokemon wanks.
you want to send us something and you don't know what to send us, fags and beer go a long way here.
What a nice guy.
Marlon, let me know what juice you vape and I'll send you some juice. Don't worry about it, Shag. I'm very fucking autistic with my juice and I only vape one juice, which I make.
Send him 6 self bars. He'll love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
With your love for fags, I can shove me your ass.
Ha ha ha. Right, before we get back into the show, massive shout out to the sponsor of the episode. It's Sean the Chef.
Oh, yeah. Him. The Irish man. What was I singing earlier? If you find yourself in times of trouble, buy his biscuits. Buy Sean's biscuits and be happy.
That's all we've ever said every time since you've come on the show. Sean the Chef, buy his biscuits.
Just buy his biscuits. They're man-sized biscuits.
Little Timmy needs.
He needs some Sean's biscuits.
What was it you said? Little Johnny or little Timmy, just buy his biscuits.
Just buy his biscuits, you'll be happy. Such joy in every bite.
The cheesecakes will blow your mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna put in my order for Christmas of I don't know whether to go for a whole slab.
One sec, I think I just heard my letterbox there. Yeah, that's okay, Sean. That's okay. 50 will do. I'm only joking.
If you're stuck for a present to buy for a loved one, or whether it's your mother-in-law or your sister, and you don't know what to buy them, and their birthday's coming up, or you got an occasion to do, just go on there. You can buy them either a gift card, buy them a box of mini, so they can have a whole selection of whatever they want. It is a pick your own box on there, so it's not like you just get a set mix. But oh no, you can pick whatever you want. They're all fresh baked to order. The website's updated all the time. If you're in the local area, you can always swing by his place in Shepton Mallet, or you can pop down to Clark's Village, where he is at every weekend, come rain or shine. But also, the other thing, if you've got an event coming up, whether it's a corporate event or whether it's a wedding or a christening or anything of the like, he does supply all of his bakes in large quantities for occasions such as those. So if you're looking for something to wow the people that you're inviting, look no further than our man, Sean the Chef. You can check him out at seanthechef.shop. And we've also got the link in the episode description and in the bio. So big up to Sean for sponsoring the show. Buy his biscuits.
Fucking buy his biscuits. You gotta buy his biscuits.
Have to.
Keep that man going.
Right, let's get back into the show. So, Falv,
bud.
Upon reflection of the entire trip,
Okay.
was there anything you would have done differently in hindsight?
Nope.
Not a thing?
Nope.
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 You still wouldn't have put a heater in the cab?
Nope, because like I said, the whole project was built for people who may watch and may not believe in themselves. Or may think, someone... I hate when people doubt themselves. Hate is out there.
Absolutely,
Hate is there to be given to make you doubt, to try and put you down. But when people feel they can't when a person is by themselves, sitting alone, they think, I can't. Yes, you fucking can. You know what I mean? Believe in you. Do not be afraid of failing.
You can do anything if you set your mind to it.
100%. But some people need to be reminded of this. It's like we all get bad days, bad weeks, shit weeks, good weeks. You know what I mean? But that was the whole trip of the ups and the downs, the sunshine, the snow, the rain, the dark nights, the bright days. That was part of it all. That's why we YouTubed it as best we could, the bit we could gather of the whole journey. Because don't doubt yourself. And as the back of it said, I'm not afraid of failing, but I'm terrified to say I never tried.
Yeah.
It's glass full attitude. That's the way it is, like.
The one thing I didn't ask you, Falv, was obviously you say that obviously raising money for charity, doing this for people that think that they can't do stuff or they're in a dark place and you wanted them to see the whole journey from dragging this thing out the fucking nettles to up in the Arctic Circle of Switzerland with nothing more than a welder and some bad intentions.
Yeah.
But what was not the drive, but how did you conceptualize this idea? At what point did you go, I'm going to get that Bedford Rascal, I'm going to put that engine in it, I'm going to paint the fucking thing bright orange.
This was definitely like a 3 a.m.
Yeah, was this a 3 a.m. fucking Red Bull induced fever dream?
Everything is
back
Red
of a
Bull.
fag packet.
Back of a fag packet
Back
job.
of a fag packet. That's what I drew the blueprints for the layout for the engine. There's actually a video of that with me scribbling on the drivetrain on the back of a fag box, right? Because that's how we built the Reliant Robin, was on the back of a fag box. That's how we built the Smart Car, was on the back of a fag box. All bike powered cars.
But at what point did you go, oh, we're going to take it to the Arctic Circle in Sweden? What?
Well, we drove the 3-wheeler back to Peckham.
Yeah.
Right? So we done 2,000 kilometer round trip in a 3-wheel van that we built from a Doghouse shit box. It was not even the dog was going to stay in this thing. It was wrecked. It was wrecked.
Worse than a calendar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was bad. And we did that up and we done 2,000 kilometers in that. So I said, you know what? let's put more into this. Let's put more into this. Let's drive this further. You know, and
bigger and bigger and
bigger and bigger. You know, let's push this out. Let's show that, you know, you have your mindset in it. You see the struggle in the shed. You see we're working. We don't be exactly home at early hours. We're in the shed at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Some mornings, you know, it's getting bright and I'm walking in to go to sleep to get back up to go to work again.
Yeah.
And you're just building these things. And it's like, let's push it further. Let's push it further. And I was actually chatting in an Irish podcast back home. And I was just sitting there and I was like, you never know, I said. One of these days I could jump into that old Bedford out there and we could head for the top of Europe. And I had it out of my mouth and I was like, do you know what?
That was it.
I have to back this up.
Shit, I've said
So
it
you're
now.
not
Right,
asking me
let's
that
go.
question tonight, right? Where I'm going next. Just don't do it to me. But as always, and as I love to see, right? And it's the same back home, and it's the same anywhere. People make this. People make these trips, right? Through the counties of Ireland, met up with people. People came to meet, support, like yourselves. Like coming across then through the UK, met with people, the boys from, I'm in a group there from the Mallet Mile. We done that this year as well.
What's that?
The Mallet Mile.
I don't know. You'll have to.
It's if you're into camping, which you are, and into bikes, it is a weekend you will not forget. It is amazing, Mallet Mile. They do the Mallet beach race,
Yeah.
the Mallet Mile, and as of this year, they have the Mallet Canyon race in Lisbon, racing through the canyon. And it's in Mallet, London. That's who's behind it. But it is a cracker of a weekend. I brought over the 3-wheel van, right? I sitting there. You just do a run down the mile strip, right? There's a lot of bike racing goes on. And the scramble and head-to-head hill climbs. It's a brilliant weekend. And I was there in the 3-wheel van, fur coat on, middle of summer, right? I had no shirt on, so I had a fur coat and a top hat.
On brand as ever.
Right? And I was sat in my 3-wheel van that I built. And your man over the microphone shouts down and goes, "Sir, your dress attire is on point." And I sitting outside this massive castle in the mid of the UK, right? And I was like, who, me? In a fur coat and me belly hanging out, right? Then up comes one of the managers or directors of Morgan Cars. And he goes to me, "What's under the bonnet of this?" And I was like, "It's
More than you could afford, pal.
I was like, 650 Honda DeVille, yeah, V-twin, baby. He was like, "You took the most boring bike in the world and made it cool." And he fist pumped me in the window. I was like, the owner of Morgan Cars just fist bumped me for my 500 quid Reliant Robin. Like, well, it was a shitbox and I bought at 500 quid. Like, when we were on the journey, them lads came out to meet with us and, you know, cheer us on and stuff like that, show support. That's what it's about. That's where it drove it further and further.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People make these things.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%, because it shows people want to support and people want to help. People are out there to help. That's what I love to show. You can see that in the videos. You know?
That's it. I don't think if we had any support, like this wouldn't still be here.
No, it's the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same with this fucking stupid ass thing we do. We don't.
In the shed.
Yeah, in the shed.
Yeah, in the shed.
If we didn't have the people on the outside of the shed, there would be nothing happening
they
in the shed.
keep it driving.
Yeah.
They keep
There
it
would be
driving.
no shed.
People love
I'm
what
not
you
going
do.
to sit here talking into the fucking void every
Wait for
week.
it. And that's why the two boys from In the Doghouse podcast are becoming one of the UK's fastest growing podcasts.
The boys. The
Right
fucking
there.
boys.
I'm sat with the two biggest boobs in Somerset. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's why you're doing it. And
Yeah.
you're putting out cracking shows. You got to give yourself
We
some
do it
credit,
for
man.
we do it for the love of the game, don't we?
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Give yourself
Yeah.
some credit.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Oh,
pal.
like, look at the day's work he had today cleaning up from all the boxes of your merchandise. There you go.
They wouldn't No, the fucking boxes of merchandise around my fucking
Are in
house.
your house. Yeah,
He's
you're
just, the
falling
cunt's
over
just
them.
trying to take out a fence.
Yeah, he was just looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, hey, pretend you're crazy. Works every time.
The neighbours worked that out a long fucking time ago.
Well done.
Yeah.
Was that when you were on the top of the P38 dancing with nearly no clothes on?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
when you got the hot
was
tub boomed over?
That was the day before my
Or-
wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, just constantly keep them guessing. Keep everyone on their toes.
Yeah.
Like yourself.
Yeah.
Probably not to the limit that you do, but yeah,
Buy
not,
a trombone.
yeah, not
I'm going to
Yeah.
have a little look at Facebook
Buy,
Marketplace. and-
buy a trombone.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's that video of me jumping around the roof of the transit. Yeah. Blown into a tromboner. Yeah. And I had election posters stuck all over the back.
That was what I was going to ask you.
Support.
Where did the election thing come from? I saw
election
these
thing.
pictures going up, and I was like, "What the fuck is Falvey
Everyone.
gotten into now?" Every time I open one of your Instagram stories, I'm like, "Oh,
Vote for
fuck,
Falvey.
What in the fucking
and the
god?"
tuxedo on.
I'm going to legalise green diesel.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere, just in case somebody sees me.
Yeah. 'Tis yeah. I actually was away at the Gala Ball. I was actually a co-presenter
I saw that.
at the
Yeah.
Gala Ball with
Host.
Sandy. Host, sorry. I used to host with Sandy.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking cracker of a weekend, right? Cracker of a night up there. And fair play to the girls of Girl Talk. They raised massive money that night with the auction and everything was brilliant night. And me and Sandy were cracking it out. I was wearing a kilt, just any excuse to wear a skirt
Yeah.
outdoors, right? Nobody thought I was weird.
Was it true kilt?
Lad, I'm a grower, not a shower. Come on now. Right? And it was snowing the same night in Glasgow. But I coming off the boat in Camerine, one of the boys rung me and he was like, "Well, lad, how are you going?" I was like, "Well, I have a few pound there to give you." I was like, "All right." I'd kind of forgotten about it, right? He was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm just here in Scotland now." "Oh, no bother, I'll leave you alone." Hung up the phone. Fucking bastards went off. Got 10 posters with my face screen printed on them. Fake taxi wrote on the top. We're going to legalise green diesel with a picture of a little diesel pump, right? And bad company wrote across the bottom, right? And the picture was taken from a wedding 4 years ago. Where I'm here with my finger up, but like I'm number one, right? That was the picture. And a suit on me. So the fuckers, they actually done some research. Like they went back to Facebook.
Yeah.
But there are they're a bunch of my friends, like, and they literally drove from Cork all around Tipperary with a ladder and a van and a whole heap of posters, putting up election posters. I knew none of this, right? So woke up in a hotel in Scotland Saturday morning and notification, all Snapchats. Fair play, Falvey. Well done, Falvey. You'll give it to him, Falvey. I was like,
What the fuck have I done
what?
now?
What? What? That looks like my head on a roundabout. Right? And then there was all these pictures of fucking lampposts
It
in
was
the
the
town.
ones where you're underneath the other genuine guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking election posters.
Yeah. That was the funniest part, right? Yeah. All these other people who are genuinely running, and then you see me above them or below them. And I like this in all the pictures with my finger up. And I was like, who the fuck did this? Right? And everyone was like, well done, Falvey. I was like, yeah. Play along with it.
Yeah.
Someone will come to the surface. So I asked a couple of lads, like, who did it? They were like, don't know. I was all right. So my own sign writer, he's actually a really good friend of mine in Moran Signs, right? 1 second now. Moran Signs. I have to get that in there now or he'll have a big fucking explosion at me. But he's a really good friend of mine, right? He's a genuine guy and I love the man to bits. Him and Mary, right? Had to get in there. But anyway, don't crop that out.
I won't.
That's okay. No editing done here, bud. Rung him. I was like, you fucking jackass. What did you do? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, you done up election posters. He said, I didn't do them. I was like, you are a dickhead. Who did it? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, how don't you know? You are my sign writer. He said, I didn't do them. So I said, fine. Just said I'd sit back, strapped him to my van, and I said, I'm going to make the most of this. Right?
No one's going to legalise green diesel.
Correct. We are going to be all travelling on green diesel. I'm going to go for this, right? So I said, I'll make the most of it. Strapped him to my van, went off, made a blast of videos. drove to a tractor run with him strapped to both sides of my van, right? Looking legit, right? And I like this out the window to everyone. Like, this whole little village out supporting a tractor run light up the night. And here's my transit in the background with all me election posters. And I giving the thumbs up to everybody. You know, don't be silly, pull your willy, and I roaring out the window, like, you know, stuff like that. And still no one was coming forward. So I was heading for the time when back home, if you leave up election posters, you can get fined.
Oh.
And I said, fuck them, because my name's not on them. Bad companies are on them, but I don't see where it says Falvey, right? So I said, fuck them. The boys were getting nervous who did it. That I was like, fuck them. Find me all you like. My name's not on it. So they came forward. I was like, you fucking bunch of fannies. I was like, you motherfuckers.
I love that they did it when you were away. That's
they
the best part.
really pushed.
They planned that so fucking
And do you want to
well.
know something else? The whole group that was behind it kept one poster. The whole group signed it. Hung it up in a pub. Last weekend, I went down. We just, you know, we'd meet up just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Walked in the door of the pub. Bang, there's the election poster on the wall of the pub. The owner of the pub signing his name on it as I walked in the door. He was like, oh, you're him. I was like, yeah, that's me. I was like, that's you bunch of fuckheads. Yeah. The boys were loving it, but you know what? We sat down and I said, hey, lad. Said to the group, I was like, I bet you had some fun doing it. And they were like, it's what we needed. It was like, we had some crack. We actually set up a group chat outside the group chat that you're in to keep you out of it. I was like, what? I was like, so you've got like 2 group chats going, oh yeah, but we have to keep you out of it. I was like, so that's why you'd put in a question into the group and say, hey, Falvey, who did it? And I was like, no idea, I don't know. Who? Does anyone know who did it? Oh, no, I just see the posters. But one of them let it slip then. I was like, ha, got you, bunch of fucks. Yeah, but I did it. I made the most of it. I was like, why am I going to let it bother me?
Yeah, I'm going to say, no
But-
such thing as bad publicity.
None, but it has opened up for next year. I'm going to do it legit.
What you're
Because,
you're going
right?
to run?
Oh, I'm going to run legit next year. No, right? That sounds so fucked up. Me and legit in the one sentence. Okay? Don't ask me to spell it. I can't.
Smiley
Okay?
Transit.
Yeah, smiley face transit.
Vote for Falvey.
Vote for Falvey.
Red diesel only.
Now you said red diesel all the way, right? I'm going to be in UK. I'm going to be in Ireland. I'm going to be everywhere.
What I want to see is you with a 25 litre clear drum and a funnel just filling up your transit with green diesel.
Fact. Fact. That's going
Send
to be
us some
the
stickers
poster.
over. I'll put them on the transporter.
Yes. Right? I'll tell you for why. Because, right? And me being me, the county council removed the signs in Care,
Yeah.
right? In one of the towns. And I was like, do you know what? If this was done legit, they could not remove them. So I said, next year I'm going to leave my face
yeah.
plastered on everything. Yeah. And then they can't take them down. That's where I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm even running for. What was it? Where was it going to be?
Vote.
Yeah, what's going to be your manifesto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's work on that. Don't be a fanny, vote for me. No?
I think that's
Don't be a
that's
fanny, drive a tranny.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Don't be silly, vote for me. Yeah. Or Sean the Chef. Buy his biscuits.
Falvey's presidential run sponsored by Sean the Chef.
Yes. He'd vote for me. He would.
Box of Sean in one hand, drum of green diesel in the other.
There you go. Yeah. I was actually at an event with my transit and I had the Rascal on the trailer and there was a group of people obviously around and we were loading it up or whatever and I opened the side door of the transit and there smack bang was a drum of green diesel. Yeah. Wrote on it all green diesel. I was like, right then, we just closed the door again. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
What's so? What is the plan? Obviously, you've got the Reliant, you've got the Bedford. Are they going to be in like the Museum of Falvey now?
Yes.
Is this what
Yes.
this is what
Yes.
happens with it's like the Top Gear museum almost of all the little vehicles.
Oh, you're backing me in a corner now.
You're gonna have like they're in the workshop just sat there like.
Well, my mother takes the Reliant down to their garage, right? During the winter. Because now it's still in my garage at the minute. I haven't got it down, right? because she's terrified I'm going to wake up some morning, think, let's go make a funny video. And she said, you're going to turn over that reliant. She said, I've seen you acting the dick in that reliant.
So your mother confiscates.
Yeah, she confiscates my three-wheeler.
Confiscates the Robin from you.
She loves that little reliant. Because she had a reliant
I see.
before I was born, and she loves the reliant, right? And that's why she confiscates that. It's like taking my PlayStation off. Yeah. You can have it back in the summertime.
Yeah. When it dries out.
Yeah. But no, and I don't mind because she loves the fact that it's down there and it's something that we built, and it did a lot for charity, raised a lot of money for charity. So I kind of like the fact they love to have it down there. So that's their own little thing. Yeah, they're getting parked up. Everything is in the museum of Falvey. The Honda 50, that's lined up there. Yeah. Mallet to Mizzen, top of the bottom of the country. We had the Aerox.
Yes.
That's done Mallet to Mizzen. That's still in the shed. Little Pink, the Brave, that's still in the shed. They're all there. So
are you going to give us a little bit of a hint, or maybe we can sit here and spitball some ideas as what is next?
Do you know what
I know you play your cards very close to your chest until something is in production.
Oh, always. No, nothing is in production at the minute. Actually, if I'm honest, I'm actually restoring an old Corolla van.
All right.
That I had years ago on the road. I'm putting it back on the road, but it's not a charity thing. It's just to keep my head away.
You've got to be fucking doing something.
Yes.
And away from...
No, not that. Because I know if I'm sitting inside the house or whatever, I'm doing whatever, and I'm like, you know what?
We're actually going to drive a unicycle to Japan.
Yeah.
I've got a unicycle, and I'd kill myself in the shed.
Of course.
Yes, I felt, right, I had 3 wheels, 2 wheels, 6 wheels, obviously the big cool, 4 wheels. One thing I didn't have in the shed was 1 wheel. So I bought a unicycle on fucking Amazon.
Oh my God.
I nearly killed myself inside the shed.
Yeah, they're not fun.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Deadly. Forward, back. You got to rock them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you go bang, floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I took on the restore of my Corolla van. Didn't want to see it go to shit and fucking out in the weather. So restoring that just to keep my mind out where I could wander. Because I don't know about you or any of the rest of you, but
idle hands make light work for the devil.
Oh well, I'm him. I'm the devil's child.
That's what I mean. You need to be doing something productive, or you'll do something not destructive, but you'll be like you say, Marlon's like, I'm unicycle to Japan.
Yeah. It's like...
And you run away with it.
Yeah. The lads that I work with are like, the lad downstairs doesn't even want you. You're worse than the devil. I'm like, fuck yeah. As long as you know it, we can get along just fine. You know what I mean? But yes, my mind is wondering for next year. My mind is wondering... And surprisingly, right, my older brother, which would be a man now, he's big into motorsport and be a big bike-powered man as well. They do a lot of autograss. But he was like, he rung me after the run. He was like, well, I was like, well, so you have the 3-wheeler now after doing London. I was like, yeah. And the Bedford. I was like, yeah. I have to do a third, he said. Like, why? He said, the Grand Tour is gone. He said, it's nearly funnier watching you. I was like, what? I said, fuck it. He said, you got some torture this time. He said, it was quite funny. And like, coming from my older brother, because he doesn't do much social media. Like, he's just not a social media person. He was on it and he was like, Joe, it's fucking funny watching you getting tortured. I was like, thanks. He was like, no. He said, like, that took a lot to do. And you fucking nailed it.
Imagine if you had a sole like camera car following you as well.
It would have been
production
amazing.
Team.
Oh, it would have been amazing because there was just shit went on in that run. Like even you stand out, your 2 legs go out from under you and fall in the snow. Or I nearly pissed my pants, right?
Just to keep warm.
Yeah, right? No, the service fan said it was so funny because you could see the tracks in the snow of the Rascal. And then it just came to a stop. The driver's door was open. And I was gone out running through the trees, trying to undo my trousers. So I was going to piss myself. Like, I was frozen. I was like, oh my God, I can't find it. I was like, this is going to be awkward if I have to sit down or crouch down and look out at the traffic. You know, so I was like, just fucking get out here, you.
I think you deserve somewhere warm, Valve, to be honest. I think I could see an Africa run or maybe a Middle Eastern run. I mean, Mark McCann has just, you know Mark McCann? Follow him on YouTube?
Yeah.
He's just done, he's driven from UK to Dubai, I think. In a fucking taxi, yeah.
Ooh, that's some fucking good.
He drove there for the F1, so he got there and then watched the F1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But of course, like you say, not unlimited budget, but huge budget kind of thing. But I can see Valve driving to Dubai.
Well, how can I put this right without opening up a can of worms?
Well, you don't have to say it on the show.
No, I get
because I know what you're like. You say something and you're like, well, I've got to do it now.
No. You're my home slices, though, right? You're my home slices. But I have looked up, right? It's shorter to go from County Kerry back home to Istanbul than it is to go from Donegal to the top of Sweden. So if I had picked Istanbul, right, I would have been warmer.
Yeah.
But it would have been shorter. But at the same time, we have been to the top of Europe.
Yeah.
In a Bedford Rascal.
You don't get much higher than that.
Like, put it like this. With everything going on back home, obviously, you try to run things, work. My dog fell ill during the whole period as well. People close to me were like, you know, do you want him to step back and knock it off? And I was like, no, we've said we're going and we're going. And they were like, yeah, but there's a lot going on. I was like, listen, Bandit's been to the vets. He's been checked up. Everything's going to be okay. He's not going to go while I'm gone. So, you know, press on. We said we're going to do, we're going to do. And even my own mother, she was like, that's a lot going on. I was like, Mom, in 10 years' time, we'll look back and laugh and say, we went to the top of Europe in a Bedford. And she started laughing. Yeah. She's like, you always have this way of looking at things. But she always said that. She said, you're the one. She said, you just fuck it, take a chance. Just roll. She said, you were the one. You just don't think of...
Glass full.
Oh, yeah.
Glass full.
Yeah. That's just me.
I would have taken fucking...
Oh, yeah. Fuck
8
me.
spare tyres.
No.
Yeah.
Tyre pumps, puncture repair kits.
Coolant beyond you.
Mate, when I go out on my bike, my mountain bike,
right,
I've got 2 CO2 canisters, which can pump the tyre up twice. I've got a puncture repair kit, a spare inner tube, and like 5 litres of water.
And not an hour from home.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'd be lucky to have the bicycle taken off.
Oh, also Allen key set, so if I need to reset up the derailleur.
That is prepared.
Yeah, that is...
No, I'm the complete... I'm just like, let's roll with it. We've got what we've got. We've got to go.
I need some more Falvey in me.
I think if you went to Turkey, I like this Turkey idea.
I want to bear one thing in mind. Before you finish.
It's right next to fucking Syria.
So?
Well, I don't know if you've
Syria's
noticed.
all right at a minute.
But sure, they might follow me on Snapchat. They probably know me.
I can see you get to Turkey and you'd be like, well, Syria's only there.
Sauce, yes, boss.
Yeah. Did anybody order a pizza?
I can see him on the back of a fucking Hilux hanging off a 50 cal.
Yeah. With a tea towel on my head.
Down with the sad, so it is.
Yeah. Syria's all right now, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it's all right. I think they've just had a civil war / uprising and toppled the government.
And now it's all right.
I think it's a little bit... We're in a transitional period, so I wouldn't suggest Valve goes over there for 12 months.
Glass half empty.
Yeah, well, look, how about maybe 8 months? They might sort of shit out by then.
Then one puncture repair kit.
It's the Middle East.
Now, I want to get one thing out here, right?
Because sorted out.
I have looked into a lot of stuff, right?
Oh, God.
Some fucked up shit. Delete my search history. Right? Yeah, actually, that's really weird. And I actually said this on Snapchat recently. Any man grown up, right? You know, your search history is one wild place.
Oh, yeah.
It is, right? Because you got hormones and shit going on, growing up as a man, whatever. You look up my search history. How long will it take me to get to Egypt? You know.
How long does it take to drive to India?
Yeah. What is the ratio in the back of a K30? That's my search history. Like, you know, something fucking wrong with me, like, but I don't give a shit. I think it's funny. You know, but Istanbul is out of the question because it's shorter.
Oh, so it's got to be longer.
It's got to be longer.
Oh.
It's got to be longer. It's got to be longer.
I like Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, if I go to Africa, I'll be trying to bring back stuff.
What, like
Not
what?
like old stuff that we exported, like old Toyotas and an old Volvo lorry. Like, come on. I'm going to buy that and that and that.
All the Scanias go to Africa when we're finished with them. Don't bring them back.
Bring them back.
No.
Bring back them old schoolers.
I don't think we can. Once they're exported, I don't think we can bring them back.
Surely we can work something out.
I can see him,
allegedly, you might just change the VIN.
I can see him arguing with a customs officer at the port with a 143.
Funny you say that. Funny you say that. Coming through a port on the way back, customs, pulled up. Your man looked in the window. Mr. Falvey. Like, hello. I was like, how are you? What a brilliant trip. I was like, were you watching? He was like, yeah. I was watching.
No way.
Yeah, going the customs. I was like, do you know what, lad? That's perfect. That's cheers, like.
Now step out of the vehicle.
Yeah. He was like,
We
bend
wanna
over,
inspect your
touch your
bum hole.
toes. I was like, oh, shit.
Squat.
Yeah. Cough. So, yeah. No, but things like that. And then even, like, coming back first class. Like, who the fuck am I? And I get up in first class. I was like, I go around a battered old 3 Transit. Here I am sitting in first class in Irish Ferries. You know what I mean? And full of green diesel. All
I'll check this in his hand luggage, please.
Yeah. That all adds up. There we are, first class. You know what I mean? Four Coke. I don't know, 3 Transit. All 4 Coke, no knickers. Fuck them. Look good and you're going bad. But yeah, back to it. I am not going to lie to you. I am on the hunt for something to build for next year. But
I got a wanky old Escort.
Yeah? 4-door?
No. Cab. Mark IV.
Mark 4? Yeah, but she's the booty one. She's not a 3-door, is it?
Yeah, 3-door.
Really?
Well, technically 2-door.
Yeah. With the hatch. 2-door hatch.
Yeah.
Nice. I was actually looking for one that was in the van. I was like, if it was a van
Yes.
with a bike conversion, that would be shit hot.
What about one of those old Renault little vans, like the Escort vans?
Yeah.
They're
like
they're really rare.
the Renault Extras.
That's it. Yeah, the little box ones.
I have rang half of Ireland looking for one. I can't find them.
I think they're all gone, aren't they?
And do you know what the funniest thing was? Is most lads I rang, they were like, they were a wanker of thing when they were new. I was like, that's my whole point.
I think that's your whole shtick at this point.
That's my whole gig. We take a thing that wasn't even appreciated back when it was new, and we make it happen. You know what I mean? So
would it have to be a bike engine again?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you've
so.
set a trend.
We've
now,
set
haven't
a
you?
trend, right? Because you go into the mad scientist lab, the nutty professor, my shed, right? So many people have fucking nutty professor names on me, but you just bullshit, right? We've got Honda in the Reliant.
Yeah.
We've got a Suzuki in a smart car, right? The big TL. That tried to kill me. That is one crazy little car. It's definitely, and I was going to say it's female because it's one moody little car, right? But let's scrap that. But yeah, it's nuts. It just wants to wheelie. It wants to go everywhere. It's bust 2 drive shafts in a grass field.
Oh, it just wants
When
to
you
go
can
to
slip.
it wants to go to
Just
war.
Bang. She just snaps them drive shafts like carrots.
It's not the drive shaft, not the CV.
Oh no, the shaft, because I had to cut them, shorten them. And now, I ain't saying my welds are pretty, but they ain't going to break easy. But she just snaps them. Snap. Like it's TL1000 fucking serious lash out of fucker. So we have Suzuki in that, and we have Triumph in the big notorious Bedford
Big
Rascal.
I'm going to assume you guys have a Mini or not?
The Mini.
Would you have a Mini, or does that come with the same stigma as the Triumph?
Mini. No. Mini's big at home. Minis are big at home.
Big money.
Big money, right? Plus, they're too common.
Yeah, and they're just shit.
Like as I said, seeing the G-Wiz for sale outside Birmingham, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Cannot be got at home.
That would be cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got to take an underestimated.
Everyone hates the G-Wiz.
Yeah.
So you take out all those lead acid batteries and turn the eco car into a non-eco car.
Yes.
Yeah.
But our
Like
window.
a Honda Insight.
Yeah. Like, we have a limited window of what we can run now, right? Because what I'd love to see in the museum, in the Nutty Professor Museum, is, right, where my Reliant is sat, the Honda flag is behind it. She's a Honda powered.
Yeah.
We've Triumph on the wall, we've Suzuki on the wall. So we've either Kawasaki or Yamaha.
Mm.
I have a Yamaha engine at home, but it's just too low on CC.
What do you go for the
She's only 600.
VMAX engine?
I'd say probably something maybe 1,000 or 1,100.
That's 1,200 VMAX.
Yeah.
Well, the new VMAX is 14, I think.
Yes.
Not that you ain't going to find a new
Yes,
VMAX.
we ain't
block.
going to get new. But basically, the boys that I buy all my crash bikes of, I turned to him literally 3 weeks ago and was like, next build is up to you, bud.
Oh,
I was like,
so whatever he finds that makes sense and comes through the door.
Because I know that's how that Triumph came about. They actually got that damaged and it was crashed since 2019, but it was held in custody with a road traffic accident.
Right.
Sold off at auction. He rung me up and he was like, I've got the thing for you. And I was like, Triumph? He's like, listen, let's just hear me out.
Calm down.
Whoa.
He was like, look, they're not a bad joke. He said, they're just not popular here at home. I was like, right. So I thought about it. I was like, do you know what? Let's roll with the Triumph. Let's roll with the big 1050. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I will stand by them. They're a cracker.
Fantastic engine.
The back pop over them on a shark can, the sound of them is brilliant. But no, I will speak very highly of Triumph. Always and ever after that trip. Always after that trip. But yeah, it's either Yamaha or Kawasaki if we want to keep Jap.
Or you go ZZR.
I think ZZR 1200 maybe next.
Ooh,
Maybe,
big old
yeah.
block.
Because the old ZX9s, they burnt valves.
Ah.
Good engine, great engine. Gearboxes were soft. We don't need that when we're converting the yoke to a shaft drive.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I put a ZX 900 or maybe 1100 in a kitten once.
Yeah?
Many moons ago.
Savage. They're a
That
cracker.
thing, yeah, it just ripped the fucking
In a Reliant kitten.
Reliant kitten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. I love
I'm
them.
sure I have some pictures somewhere. Just it disintegrated itself basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Fiberglass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, you gotta love the Reliants. I do. I'm mad about them. I think they're cool. You know what I mean? They're only ever designed to go around Birmingham City, but
Yeah,
just
and here
run
they are.
one everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I think they're a cracker.
racking my brain for a car. I'm really thinking hard.
Isn't it so hard?
Yeah, it's harder than you think.
Like, I was even thinking about, like, don't get me wrong.
So it's got to be light, small,
Yes.
and kind of shit that no one likes.
Kind of something that people turn their
The
nose
thing
up
is,
at.
you've
Yeah.
already done a smart car.
Yeah, you've done
Yeah.
that smart car.
Reliant bases covered.
Yeah.
I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
G-Wiz is good. Like that, like I said, the Renault van, but you said you can't fucking find them for
You
11
cannot find them.
I used to
I put it out on Instagram and everything. I was like, anyone know where
Even
there's
the
one?
escort vans are too heavy.
Yes. Now, right, with the ZZR lump, obviously wouldn't be too bad being a Mark 3, Mark 4. If you go further, you're going to a heavier shell.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's going to be converted to rear-wheel drive.
Is there any Sierra pickup be too heavy?
P100.
Yeah, P100 would be a
Yeah.
little bit heavy.
Hmm.
Plus, where are you going to find a P100?
What about one of those fucking...
Wow.
Oh. Oh.
No, it's mine. Go away.
Okay. You've got one.
No,
What about
I just
those...
know where there is one.
What
Yeah.
about those fucking horrible... Was it the Proton Jumbuck? That fucking...
Yeah.
That
Hor-
was not
Protons.
horrible.
All right, fucking hell. I thought...
That was like a collab with Subaru.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't realise that.
In the 80s. They were 90s.
No, mid 90s.
Weren't they like
Yeah,
yellow and
Proton.
green or something?
Yeah.
Those little pickups.
And then they had the blue and gold ones.
That's
And
right.
you'd say Suzuki Alto, but Suzuki Altos nowadays, they were all 4 doors.
Suzuki Ignis.
Ignis is 3 door, isn't it? Yeah.
The sports are 3-door.
But you're into a new shape car.
No, like
Yeah.
05.
Yeah.
Yeah,
05.
still too new.
He wants 90s, really.
Wow, we want to go back. Like, put it like this.
Metro.
XR2.
Yeah, Metro would be a classic.
Metro.
They've all rotted out.
They have rod.
Ah.
No, I'm not afraid of welding.
214.
If you can find
Yeah,
one.
true.
What, Rover?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be...
Do you know what? Rovers did get a really bad name.
Yeah, they
That's because
did.
they were shit.
Yeah, they were
shit.
fucking god
They would
awful.
boil faster than a kettle.
Dad,
They all did.
Dad bought a brand new, I think it was like a 216, and that cut used to break down every time it rained.
Yes. And then the immobilizer come on and it just wouldn't start. They had a red box underneath the dash. What a wank of a job.
And they all smelt the same, didn't they?
Yes.
They all smell
Wanky wood.
like Warner's original fart.
Yeah.
No wonder they went under.
Yeah. Elderly man fart.
They all
Every one of them smelled the same.
smell like your nan's living room, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If Coronation Street had a smell,
it would be in a rover.
it would smell
Yeah.
like a room of 214.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, I mean, the
series.
sterling, but I mean, that's way too heavy. But I love the sterling.
See, this is where we're hitting this.
There's a bit of a
What,
break. Yeah.
what we build. Like, myself and Kieran have sat down at home in the shed and we're like, what do we... Now, what I do have sat in the shed is a mint one lady owner from New feeds Cinquecento.
Yeah, why didn't you think Cinquecento?
Because I hate fucking Italian cars.
Which is...
But it won't be
is-
Italian when it's finished.
No.
What about Uno? Is that older? That's older, isn't
Uno's
it?
older, yeah.
Fiat Panda 4x4.
But see, then
They're
you think
fucking
about
expensive.
it.
They're crazy
Although,
money.
they
convert
did a
it to
4x4
rear-wheel drive.
Marbella as well.
So it's no wider than a Reliant, because we'll probably use a Reliant axle.
Suzuki Cappuccino.
Suzuki Swift. What's a Cappuccino? I've never really seen one.
Yes. The Cappuccino.
What?
That's what you want, Fal.
I've never seen
That
one.
would be perfect.
I've never seen one.
They did rust. A lot.
Exactly.
I don't mind rust.
Oh, yes. This
In-
is it. The
In
1990...
rust, we trust. Oh my God.
that's the reaction I was looking for.
Is that a hairdresser's Porsche?
Yeah. Oh, they are tiny. Like
An
they are.
apprentice hairdresser.
You can see that's Doug DeMiro stood behind one. You can see
I think they were
how-
no longer than this table.
they are.
Are they hard top or all soft top?
I'm pretty sure they were all soft top.
I think no, you can get some with a. That one's got a clamshell on there.
Definitely going to look for someone with warm.
I feel, yeah, there you are. Or the other one is the
What were
Oh.
the feet coupes?
those little was it a Nissan?
20 valve
Oh,
turbos.
Yeah, remember the oak that came with like a slashed wing on them?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, what were them things? Coupe.
yeah,
Coupe.
Fiat Coupe, wasn't
yeah,
it?
feet coupe, yeah.
What's that other thing? Remember they made that the figure out
Oh, yeah. The
Nissan. is it?
Figaro. Nah,
Can we not just like get an old ice cream van or something? Keep it simple.
What? Borat.
Yeah.
Get the a box van,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
UPS van.
Yeah, that was my original plan, is I
can't-
wanted to find an old post van.
And then
Right.
put a bear in the back.
What?
Like from Borat.
Yeah. Yeah, and his underpants.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wanted to get like an old on post
Yeah,
van.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, let's not do that. Right. We could get locked up. Right. We don't transport people. But
Oh shit! Everyone's trying not to make the joke. We're not going to go there. No.
what just happened? Sorry. That's one of my 22 personalities. I wanted to get an old on post van. Like that's what we have at home, on post. And they're a fucking stinking green colour. And I was just going to leave on post on it.
Like racing green or like nasty
No,
green?
like a shed green. Like a hay barn green.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a nice green. But I was going to go with one of them. Because it would just be a random fucking thing. Like it's brought parcels all around Ireland. And so let's crack on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I actually found a real old Renault 4. Like the real old like P&T vans. But it was so red rotten the back door fell off. I mean, no, yeah, the structure was given up on her. I was like, might be a bit gone now.
It's a bit
Yeah.
too right.
I leave that with you, I was thinking. Yeah, thanks anyway.
What about a Suzuki Super Carry?
That's basically going back to Tiger Willie.
Yeah, you don't want to go too.
We've done that.
You don't want to do.
Bedford
You don't want to do.
Rascal
Yes.
platform, isn't it?
You don't want to
Yeah,
do
no,
mini trucks too.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh, now that you say, right, and we should know by February, Willie may have broken a world record
No.
for mini trucks for distance traveled. We actually had to hand over, right? Shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. We have tried it, right?
Oh, your data.
We've handed over because we had a live tracker on board,
Yeah.
right?
Live tracking.
Yes.
I followed you all
Yes.
the way and all the way.
What did you think? What did you
It was
think?
brilliant.
Fantastic.
Fleet Data supplied us, and they have done with 2 and 3 runs that we've done, right? Of the live tracking, and it is class.
That's,
Right.
I was like, because this was way
You were
back
checking
when I
in
was,
the morning, checking in the
yeah,
evening.
and keeping it updating the Instagram.
Yeah,
I was keeping me on you
That's
as well.
right. Yeah, you were
Like,
sharing over.
This is when I was still employed, and like the boss was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "No, your fucking business. Fuck off."
Yeah, because I actually remember. I remember one morning actually getting a voice note from you pretty early. I was like, "Geez, he's up," and you were like, "Oh yeah, we're just here watching what you were doing." I was like, "Fucking classic." But we handed over all the data to Guinness Book of Records, so we'll know they're going to review the whole journey, see if it has broken a world record.
Oh, yeah.
That way, then, fuck yeah, buy his biscuits. We'll know in February, we hope. That way, it will be in the museum.
That'd be mega.
That would be mega. Especially when I set out to do something over, what would you class 24? A lot of people said it was a struggling year, it was a hard year. There was a bit of a cloud over 24.
Yeah, I think.
through general people.
Yeah. Change of government.
Yes.
Inflation finally setting
Correct.
in for people.
And you see there, as we spoke about earlier, London's jammed up with farmers protesting.
Yeah.
Back home is the same. And basically that was in the back of my mind before we set sail. I was like, let's
Cheer
do
the world up.
Yeah, let's cheer people up here. Let's go do something where people will look. And if it does break a record, people will say, we supported that.
Yeah.
It was a shit year, but we supported that. We supported something that wasn't never meant to go there.
Falvey, cheering
And
the,
it did
cheering the
it.
world up.
That's what we're here to do.
Doing it for the people.
The glass is full.
Yeah, the glass is full.
Yeah. So yeah, as regards what we're going to build, I don't know. You could go on all night. It's hard to get the right machine to convert to rear-wheel drive.
I'll tell you what, we'll get the boys to put it in the Discord after this episode with all their
Yeah.
with all their suggestions in the car chat of all their suggestions of what Falvey should have next. So it's got to be shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got to be shit that no one
Even shit when it was new.
yeah, shit when it was new. It's got to be like
Light.
90s or earlier. It's got to be light and able to have a bike engine pull it.
Well, no, we're not worried about that. We can either cut
No,
bits
we're gonna-
off
yeah.
or cut bits on.
Cut bits off.
Yeah. And as I said, we'll probably run Reliant running gear in the back again because it is actually it works.
Yeah, if it's stupid and as it works, is it stupid? Yeah.
It works. It's low ratio. Now, I am going around the scrapyards even though I have nothing to build, and I'm like, I just want to spin this axle for a second, and I'm here checking the ratios. I'm like, no good. Tick, 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 tick. No good.
Too much backlash there.
Yeah, there's a lot of backlash in there, bud. But yeah, you could go on all night about. But yeah, if the Doghouse
Yeah, I'll get the
want
boys.
to assist, what we need to find.
I will send you when after this episode comes out. I will send
No,
you
we'll
all the.
We'll put Falvey in the Discord.
Yeah, we'll put you in the Discord, Falv, and you can keep up with
What does that
whatever's-
mean?
It's our private server where
Oh yeah.
Where-
It's like a forum.
So yeah, let's leave it up to the Doghouse to
Oh, fuck,
help
don't leave it
assist.
up
don't leave it. You
useless
can
cunts.
just to advise.
Yeah,
advise.
advise.
Yeah.
No. I think you need to give a hand here.
Well, we'll have some.
Well, you've took me podcast virginity last year, and here we are a year later. You're still doing shit in the dark. You took my advice.
I did. I thought.
You
of
know
you.
what I mean? Come on, man.
The moment I lit that, I thought, do more than tip tires in the dark.
The boys are fucking dumping shit in the dark. Sean the chef is fucking booming. Fuck me down, boys. See, the glass is full.
The glass is full. The
This
glass
is how we
full.
roll.
Right. I think that'd do.
Mate, thank you so much for coming back
No,
down
boys.
again.
Thanks for having me.
No, it's a
I
pleasure.
always have such a great time over here.
We love having you, man. We love
Always.
having you.
I'm catching
So
up
good
with
to see you
everybody.
again. Right. I think that'll about do. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I'm Falvey. Yeah.
And that's the end.
Ah.
Until
Yay.
next week.
Yeah.